We'll go as long as you guys want to go.
Now there's proof.
Now there's proof. Yeah.
Bring up the star map.
Sure. Hold 1 secundo.
Oh, and do we currently have any cargo? Like,
You do. Absolutely, you do.
Yeah, we've got a whole ship full of cargo.
So yeah, so let me.
Ewok pelts.
No more Ewok pelts that I.
We sold the Ewok pelts.
Okay.
There you go.
Much to Dan's chagrin. All right, so you guys are here on Cymbeline, this place right here, at Cymbeline Station. You came here sort of round robin. This orange square is where you ran into. This is where you met up with Colonel Seventide on the Defenestrator. You guys went from a couple of places and sort of throwing off pursuit to get to Cymbeline. You've picked up, I believe it's 80. What I have in my notes is that you guys have 87 tons of cargo in the hold right now. But remember, the ship is on interdiction. It's got gravity clamps on it and that kind of stuff. Now, Bishop says he can get those off. He can get the ship released. And Tam, you say if I could get in there and Jin behaves, then I can get the calculations done. It's 4 hours under full steam to the Lagrange point where you guys can initially. You guys can hit the jump drive.
Make a jump, right?
It's going to take you 4 hours. There's a lot of gravity wells in Cymbeline system. And the thing about jump drives is you have to get beyond the reach of any gravity well or to the point where separate gravity wells cancel each other out to the Lagrange point.
Ping Cymbeline again. Oh, wait. Right there. Okay.
So hold on a second. Yeah, here's Cymbeline right here.
Yeah. I didn't see you pinging it before, but yeah, I found it. So
I was pointing out to it on the on the Zoom map, so that's why nobody really saw anything. So, but yeah, so I mean, if you can get out of here, the problem I think from Smitchy's point of so you've got multiple problems here. One, Wagner and Captain Gray are both still injured. They're on the mend. Wagner's doing better than Captain Gray, but they both need the services of the ship's doctor. Yeah. The auto doc. They need the lab to get back up to 100%. Now, Wagner seems to be in a position where if he can get access to the ship's med bay, he can get himself and Gray fixed, but that has to be done on the ship. So that's problem one. They're hiding out in the back of a Space Bennigan's, tucking into their second Grand Slam breakfast right now. Two, the ship is still under diction. There's still TILA guys. Now, Bishop's like, I can get the ship unleashed. He goes, one of the things that Bishop also did was he hacked the cameras, and he's got about 10 minutes of crystal clear footage that he could potentially use to trick the cameras into thinking that they're looking at a continually interdicted ship when the reality is that they're watching you guys stealth up.
He has a 10-minute head start.
He also thinks that he can send a message squirt to ConStab, which is Cymbeline Constabulary, and telling them that you guys have been caught and they can pull all the rest of their surveillance, which means that at the very least, the ConStab guys so there's about half ConStab, half TILA, who are sort of posted around the gin and tonic, just sort of as physical guards in addition to the technological guards. So he thinks that he can get at least half of the guys away from the ship. He can't. He's not sure he can convince TILA that this is the case, and two, he's not sure he wants to because that's a federal beef. It's one thing to it's one thing to play games with ConStab. It's quite another to play games with TILA, and he's not super stoked to do that. But he thinks he can get the ship clamps undone and at least get rid of some of the physical guards. Now, he will tell you that, at least in the video that he's seen, there's several guards there and at least a couple of security bots. Now, he rolled a natural 20. He was able to get some of the serial numbers off the security bots, which means he might be able to shut them down or at least make them
go through a test loop.
Non-violent. Yeah, he can keep them from shooting. But so he thinks he can do that too. So he thinks he can get you guys to the ship now, but there will still be some physical TILA guards in there, and that probably means gunplay.
Can this guy tell us why the scientists were being?
He's like, yeah, I can, but I'm not gonna. unless you get me off this station.
Okay, without giving us other information, what other use are you? What other information do you have? Don't have to tell me what it is.
I know
But-
their plans. I know their plans for you. I know the people that are coming after you and where they are. And I know the bounty on your heads, plus a lot of ancillary details.
I think you had better start talking, friend, and soon.
Well,
I
he's
don't
not going
say-
to talk until we make a promise.
I don't say a word until you get, no, I don't, not just a promise. I don't say a word until we're on the ship in jump space.
Mhm.
Okay.
But then but he goes, get me out of Cymbeline system in jump space, headed out to some other place. I'll tell you everything you want to know. I'll sing like a canary. Uh-oh. Tamar's waking up. And she's the pilot. So do you guys agree that you guys are willing to, that you'll get him off station?
Well, the only one there at the moment is Mehmet Tam.
Well, and Mallory, yeah. So
So now you have control.
Um.
I think he should tell us something.
Okay.
In
No.
good
Well,
faith.
no. Just switch back to.
to his apartment.
Yeah. Okay, and this is him, right?
Yeah, no, that's Mallory. He's Keev Smitchy. He's sitting basically at his desk. He was on his computer system.
Oh, keep switching. Okay.
And this is what he looks like for those of you who forgot.
He's
That's a punchable face, isn't it?
oh yeah. Oh my God.
So yeah, he's like, I don't say a word, but you got if you guys will promise me that you'll get me off this station and you get us out to jump space, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Okay.
I think he should.
And I know a lot.
Does our entire team have a communication earpiece in?
No, normally you would use lace. Now you've got like an audio sort of an untraceable walkie-talkie thing that I think Bishop gave you. So you can talk to Bishop, but you guys can't talk to the other guys because you're not using lace.
Right.
I got my Radio Shack walkie-talkie.
We've got a
Toys
couple of
R
those.
Us. More like a Toys R Us walkie-talkie. They work line of sight.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna step outside for a second. I need to talk to Bishop.
Okay.
All right. Meanwhile, I'm gonna say to Keev, all right, Mr. Smitchy, do you have any weapons either on you or in this apartment?
I do. Most of my weapons were rendered inert by my standard issue weapons. My TILA issue weapons were rendered inert remotely while I'm under house arrest. But I do have a pistol that they don't know about.
What I would like you to do now is please place your pistol on the counter. And are you absolutely sure that you have no other guns in this place, or lasers or bombs? So
He raises his hand. I swear to you, I have no other weapons in this. I have a small pistol. It's in the back room in my bedroom. If you'll give me a moment, I'll go get it.
May I do a some sort of check to see if I'd leave him?
Sure. So from your point of view, this would be so let's look at Mallory Graves, what his skills are. He has perception. He's trained in perception, so that's good. You would use that. I don't see that you have anything specific.
Yeah.
defense minded. You were trained in perception related, always on the lookout for danger. All right. So, and you're jumpy. So I would say this is an intellect check. You don't have any pool or edge for that. So
Right.
you can burn points if you want to.
No, I'll just do a simple check. So I roll a D10,
D20.
D20. All right.
So, and you will get, yeah, you think it sound, he seems sincere.
Okay, fine. You know what? I say,
Hey, Andrew. Let's see it. The stitches.
Oh,
hey,
you
Andrew.
can't see them because they're covered in dressing.
Yeah,
Oh.
leave them covered. Leave them covered.
I can send you text you a picture. It ain't pretty.
How many stitches you end up getting?
9.
9 stitches? Holy shit snacks, dude. So Andrew told me what happened. Do you want to tell these guys, or is it?
Yeah, sure.
It's private.
I broke up a dog fight.
Ooh.
I know. Bitches be crazy, man.
They bitches do be crazy. So so yeah, one of the dogs was going for the other one and got my hand instead. So I went to urgent care. And
Both your dogs?
my dog, and then my girlfriend Sheila's daughter's dog. We're watching 2 of them because she had to take a business trip. And they've got a history, but we thought we'd been kind of reintroducing them slowly and neutrally, and they seem to be working okay. And then
Lulling you into
all
a
hell
false sense of
broke loose.
security. Yep.
Mhm.
And I'm the guy who said, "Oh, come on, we can make it work. She needs to go on her trip, and so we'll make it work." I don't know how well I'm going to be able to type for the next week and a half, but
Ouch.
but hey, I made it. I wish I was Milagrosa Wagner today, but
Well, let's get you back on the board. Now you are with Bishop. You, if I recall correctly, you did not come
On
to
the ship,
Keev
yeah.
Smitchy's. He's on the ship. He's back at Space Bennigan's with the captain
Right.
and Bishop.
Oh, no. Okay. Talking a bit. Okay, out of game. Who's been our main Fed contact who said, "Hey, we want you to investigate where these scientists are going to and everything"?
So that's Wen Yamazaki, and she's not federal. She's not government. She's corporate. So she's from the Spofulum Corporation. You guys, if you recall, the first kidnapped scientist that you guys took from Kickbandiers and Chimera, he was a Spofulum Corporation scientist. You guys went to Mirabilis System, which is the home base of that particular corporation, and handed it back over. And they said they gave you a bounty, and they said, "Hey, look, since you've done us this favor, how would you feel about us? How about working with us to help get to the bottom of these? Because this isn't the only scientist we've lost." So you were like, "Well, yeah, that sounds good." And so when Yamazaki is your contact at Spofulum.
I tell Smitchy to go get his gun and lay it down on the kitchen counter. If he makes any rapid move, I'm gonna tell him I have my gun, and if you make any sudden move or anything that makes me feel antsy, I'm going to shoot you. And I'm a very good shot.
Mr. Graves, I trust that you are. I will be back in a few moments with my pistol. And he stands up.
Okay. I stand back to hear, and I've got my pistol not drawn out. I don't brandish my gun, but I have my hand near it. Now, my shotgun is in a locker at the bus station or whatever space station equivalent is, and I have lots of gear in that locker, which I got to get back before we leave a town. But
I thought we
do
went
have
and
my
got that
little
already.
sidearm.
I
was
thought
that,
we
Chuck?
went and got that already.
Yeah, I think you guys did already. Yeah,
That's right.
I think it's in possession, but stored in a different place, someplace closer to the
Okay.
ship.
It's in the van, right?
Yeah, that's right. You guys got a van,
Yeah.
a grab truck.
That works.
Okay, guys, the thing the plan of action I want to propose is that I contact Bishop and ask him to to contact Wen Yamasaki. Use the corporate pull to get those bed guards away from the ship. Okay, we have a solid lead for what's happening with the scientists and everything, but we need to get on board the ship and rendezvous. If the corporation can do some pull to get the feds off our tail for 15, 20 minutes. And I'll even tell Bishop what I'd like to do is get on board the gin and tonic, get in hyperspeed. This guy will then tell us everything. We can meet with a representative of the corporation at a site that they choose. When we jump, we'll jump to that site, hand over the information, and maybe even this guy.
So you're thinking about turning Smitchy over to Spofulum.
Yes, and that's why I left the room to make this conversation.
I gotcha. For a much deeper and more invasive interrogation.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
But I want the corporation to help with, how corporations are. They've got Fed, pull to get the feds off.
Are we still doing phrasing?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mallory, give me a quick perception check.
Yes, sir. Wait up, let me find that again.
D20, you get 1 step on the DC.
Gotcha. Wands. Let me do my dice roller. D20 +1 and
+3. Okay, 20. Okay, good.
He's good there.
All right, you hear Smitchy goes to the door, and you hear that sort of Star Trek shh as it opens up, and he goes in, and then you hear it close behind you.
Okay.
With a 20, you hear as the door closes, shh, and he goes into what you assume is some sort of bedroom or something like that.
Okay.
You hear what sounds like a little clunk on the wall right here, like in the middle of this wall.
God damn it. All right.
After he goes in, but like a second after.
Okay, that's fine. So my guy is down. There's a bad guy in the hallway. I'm gonna well, and all I got is just this sidearm and harsh language. All right, fine. I'm gonna go fast but quiet to hear. And can I listen again at the door?
Which door? That door? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You give me another perception check for this
sir.
Specifically.
Same kind of D20.
Yeah, and it's +3.
+3.
Each step in Cipher System is 3 points. Ooh, damn. All right. So, yeah. So you hear Smitchy saying something in a low voice. And then you hear the sound of like drawers opening up, like dresser drawers.
Yeah.
Things like that.
All right.
But
I should not have.
Smitchy was definite. You heard a voice.
Right.
You're pretty sure it was Smitchy, and you're pretty sure he was trying not to be heard.
I see. I'm going to throw open the door, and I got my gun out, and I'm ready to shoot.
Okay, so you pull your pistol.
Yes.
Okay, so the door opens.
Oh boy.
Hold on. The door opens, and you can see into what looks to be a pretty standard sort of apartment bedroom. You can see, hold on. that Smitchy is sort of over in the corner next to a bureau. Here, I'll just put some light in there so everybody can see it. There we go.
Got it.
Should be able to see pretty easily. You see him over at this bureau, and he looks around, and for a moment he has this very sort of odd look on his face. But he says, "You forgive me. The gun is over there," and he points to his bed, and you can see that the pistol is lying on the bed right about here. Hold on. Right about here.
All right.
Hold on, I'm still drawing it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So, and there is some other stuff on the bed too. So you can
Alright.
recognize. So he's got like. So he's at this thing, and he's busily putting clothes into some sort of satchel. On the bed, you can see the gun, a couple of extra magazines loaded, and it's a heavy pistol essentially.
All right.
It's a
Couple
Glock.
of magazines, a couple of what look to be credit sticks, and some other sort of like a wristwatch and some other sort of things. It looks like they've been thrown on the bed, and he's getting ready to pack those as well. But he's packing his clothes first. He points over there. He goes, sort of pauses and says, "The pistol's over there, Mr. Graves, if you want to take it."
Mr. Smitchy, I followed you here because I wanted to see what you would do, and B, I want us to be on the same page. I'm getting nervous, and you are about to get shot if you don't tell me exactly what you were doing right now.
He slowly turns around and puts his hand up. He's like, "Excuse me, Mr. Graves. I'm doing exactly what you told me to do. I'm fetching the only working weapon in this apartment and packing a bag. My hope is that I will come with you to your ship, and we will be able to escape this system. Has that changed in the 2 seconds that I've been in here?"
To whom were you talking just now?
"I don't know what you're talking about. Perhaps it was my computer making noise or something like that. Sometimes I leave the audio up."
What's behind this wall here, Mr.
That is simply the lavatory. It's my bathroom. I'll have to go in there in a moment and get my toothbrush and underarm deodorant.
You know, I asked you to just come in here and get your gun and come back out. Instead, you're packing a bag. You know, I've killed men for less, and I look psychotic. And just so the DM and my teammates know, I'm not gonna actually kill the guy. I'm trying to
Oh, we know what kind of pacifist you are.
Yeah. Slowly he pulls a large metal spoon from his belt.
That was Coffin. Coffin is not Mallory.
Slowly he pulls a large set of metal salad spoons from his metal salad
Yeah.
tongs.
I am going to say, what do I do with this guy? I don't actually want to hurt him.
Well, he doesn't want you to, and he's got his hands up, and he's like, "Look, I'm just packing a bag. I've got to go in the bathroom here and get some of my bathroom stuff to finish packing. I'll be ready in a minute."
You know what? You're not going to pack your bag. You're not going to get your toothbrush. You don't get a bathroom break, and you're not leaving my sight again. I want you to drop everything and come with me back into the main room, and you go first. I've got my gun on you. Walk now.
Give me a quick perception check.
All right. Same D20 plus 3.
Yep. You hear the sound of another door opening
Where?
inside the room. You
Son of a
also
gun.
see Smitchy's eyes do this.
All right. All right. You know, can
Bye,
my
Smitchy.
wait, Les, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I was looking at the map, not at Zoom. What did Smitchy's eyes do?
He
They got real big.
They went.
You're nervous.
All right.
They looked to the right.
Okay.
He's got his hands up, and they flicked to the right, and then back to you.
Son of a gun. I say, am I connected by lace to
No.
No.
any damage?
Well, yeah, you could be. You're not connected to them by laced, but you're not under any you're not being sought after by TILA. So theoretically, you could use your lace. There's one problem with that. If you use your lace in here,
yeah,
it might register that you are in Keev Smitchy's apartment.
Shit. Right.
From a location standpoint, and
Okay.
you know that they're monitoring this apartment. Now Bishop
Right.
is watching the networks to see if anything goes sideways, and so far nothing has. But if you start sending a bunch of messages, in a monitored apartment, it might go off.
I'm also gonna assume that if I start letting off rounds in this apartment, it's gonna draw attention.
Well, yes, probably. I mean, yes, gunfire does have that sort of
And,
attention grabbing kind of thing.
It's never, almost never a good idea to start shooting a gun in a urban environment, especially on a space station. Okay, my friends, safety first. I say to Smitchy, come on.
Okay. He reached, may I grab my bag? I've
I
already
want you
packed some clothes.
I want you to drop everything and walk out here right now. I don't like to repeat myself.
All right, then. I
And-
hate, if it's going to be like this, I won't be responsible for the bad breath that I will have due to my not having my toothbrush with me on your ship. I hope that I
Mentally, privately, Mallory is thinking this is a really bad time to not have my shotgun.
Yeah.
Damn it. Ugh. All right. What's Smitchy doing?
Sorry?
What is Smitchy doing? Is he malingering?
No. Well, no. He sort of looks like. Hold on a second. Here we go. All right, this is what I wanted. Okay. It's not as much as what I wanted. Okay. All right. So he's like, if that's what you wish, and he takes a step forward and then leaps over to the right behind the bed.
Son of a gun.
All right, and that would be a speed roll, and he's gonna use edge. He's trained in stealth. So this is going to be +6.
+6. Good Lord. Can I shoot this guy?
12. That's not great. Okay, so you see him. Now you have your gun out, right?
Right. And it's pointed at him.
You have him. You hear him. So he leaps to the right, and as he's flying, he yells out, "Get him, Juanita!" And then you see him accidentally hit the edge of the bed, and sort of like, and rolls over to the side behind the bed. So he's now prone over here, and you will get, if you want to fire, you can fire.
Shit. Let me, man. I mean, my instinct is to shoot him. This is just.
Yeah.
Now, I add, I am looking at my skill set here. +1 damage with a gun. I'm practiced with guns, and it says I'm a gun enabler.
You are practice with guns. You are practice. Oh, enabler. Yeah, you can help. So you suffer no penalties when using one. You are practice with light, medium. Yeah, I'm not sure what enabler means, but yeah, you are you know how to work guns, definitely.
And I'm sorry, what is Overwatch?
So you use a ranged weapon to target an area, such as a doorway, hallway, or eastern side, and make an attack against the next viable target. It's like opportunity fire. So in this case, you add +1 damage to one type of weapon attacks, which you've chosen, I believe, ranged attacks, your combat prowess. So you are practiced with guns, no penalty when using one, +1 damage with a gun. So that's +2 damage with a gun.
Right.
And yeah, so you can fire.
All right, what really creeped me out was the gun on the bed. I mean, I told him to get the gun and come out here. And he said all right, you know what? I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Now
what gun are you using?
Just, it's, all I got is my sidearm. So
just a pistol. Okay.
How many cartridges are in the sidearm magazine?
So in this case, it's a fairly large magazine. You have 17 bullets.
17.
17 round magazine.
That's okay. Okay. 17 is a number I can work with. Okay. Can I shoot him 6 times, please?
No, no, you could shoot once, because he's flying through the air and bouncing off the bed and yelling out, "Get them, Juanita!" And so there's that.
I figure if I don't ask, then I don't get. So I asked for 6 shots. I get 1. I'll take what I can get.
Okay.
Right. So what do I roll?
You're going to shoot him 6 times, but it's going to be 6 rounds.
All right. Gotcha. Okay. So it's D20 plus what now?
For you, D20 plus 6, and you need a 15 or better to hit him.
16, sir.
16. All right. So he's like, "Juanita, get him!" Ow! As he falls and he hits the bed as you hit him with a thing. So you are +2. A gun is a medium weapon, which does 4 points. Normally does 4 points of damage, but you got him in the abdomen, and he takes. So that comes off of fortitude first. So hold on, let me do that. So fort is. Let me just make sure I got this right. I got to check his sheet. Comes off a might first. So yeah, he is. So that's 4 points +2 is 6. So yeah, you've put a pretty solid hole in him.
Good. All right. There's more.
But he has fallen. He has fallen behind the thing. All right. So let's stop for you for a second.
Sure.
Is this our first damage using the new system?
Yes, medium weapons, which a pistol is 1, inflict 4 points of damage. Because of his skills, he gets +2 damage. So when he shoots somebody, it's 6 points. The way you accrue damage is a little different. But the idea is you have your three ability scores, right? Might, speed, and intellect. So you wounds take might off first. When you lose all your might points, you are considered to be impaired, and that is you absorb your combat roll. There are certain penalties. It's not that bad. When you're down 2, you're considered debilitated, and you can't move if your speed. Second, it comes off of speed. Once your speed hits 0, you can't move. And then it starts coming off of your final one. And once you hit 0 on all 3 of your ability scores, you are considered dead. That being the case, it's the damage is to your ability scores as they are currently. Right. So Bishop, for example, has been burning an intellect point here and there to do some of these things. So and correct me if I'm wrong, Chuck, but Bishop is down 2 or 3 points. He's used 2 or 3 points of intellect so far, something like that. Maybe more. Okay.
No,
so
he's at 17.
He's at 17. Okay, so so that counts, right? So it's sort of like burning hit points to get to use your abilities.
Right.
So you know, it will thing, but yeah, that's how that works. Okay.
Okay.
So
I-
that being said, Eric, let's stop with Mallory for right now. Mallory is just Keev. Keev has yelled out, "Juanita, get him!" And then Mallory shot him with a pistol. Tam, you're out in the hallway when you hear the sudden crack of the unmistakable sound of a pistol shot. Which, if Bishop, if you're lucky, you probably hear over the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, and my first reaction is to say, "Damn it," to Bishop.
Damn it!
We got trouble here. I gotta go.
I gotta go. I'll call you back.
I'll call you back. Is it my turn?
Well, no, we have to roll for initiative now. So an initiative in this is essentially a speed roll, and it is subject to any other sort of thing. So you can actually burn speed points to get a better initiative roll, but you have to declare it before you roll. So Keev is frightened, and he is going to burn point. Let me check and see if he has edge there. So he does. He has edge and speed. So he's going to burn edge and a bit of his other stuff. So he's going to burn his. Oh no, he doesn't. So he's going to burn 2 of those. So he's going to add +6. So he's down to okay. All right, so he's doing that. So essentially, Keev is frightened. He knows he needs to move fast, and he knows he needs to be on top of things. He's already been shot once, probably not looking forward to getting shot again. So he's burning 6 points of speed from his pools to enhance his initiative roll. Didn't enhance it that much, did it? So he's got a 13. And he burned the points. So see how that worked?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the rest of your initiatives, what has she got? Okay. No, go ahead. If you guys want to go ahead and roll, you can do that.
Oh shit.
Tam got a 7. Okay.
Now,
Oh
you
wait,
want a D20?
that's my old initiative. That's 2d6 minus 4. Hold on.
Nope, that sticks.
No.
No, it's a D20 plus
Plus whatever
plus,
I want to burn. I wasn't going to burn anything.
well, do you have any edge and speed? I don't think your edge is in intellect, isn't it?
I have 1 edge in speed.
Really? Oh, you can burn that then. Yeah, so that gives you an automatic +3. And then if you want to burn some speed points, you can do that as well.
Yeah, the edge, when you burn that doesn't really hurt your speed or anything.
Edge is
your
free.
Pool. Yeah, edge is free. Okay, so I'm gonna. Yeah, I didn't want to burn any. So let's see this now.
All right, so yeah, 7 + 3. Okay, so you got a 10.
Okay.
All right, so what is she burning? She's not gonna burn anything. She's got the add of surprise. So hold on a second. Oh, I'll just do this. Okay. All right. Wagner gets a. All right, so Bishop got a. Hold on a second.
19.
A 19, and Wagner got a 17. All right. So let's geez, they're all the way at the top. Hold on, I gotta do this. Ugh, okay. I gotta pull you down for a second. Hold on a sec. All right, and you got a Bishop got a 19. Okay, and then Wagner got a. Whoops, that's not right. You got a 7. The 17, is that correct? Yeah. All right. 17. Good. Excellent. Sort. Okay, I'm going to put you guys back up to top of then, so you're out of the way because you guys are back at Space Bennigan's, but you're in contact with Tam over the walkie. So, so Bishop and Dr. Wagner, so Bishop, you have largely been made aware. Well, I don't know. Tam, did you tell him that? I mean,
Yeah.
you heard so Bishop, you heard a gunshot over the walkie-talkie, and
Yeah.
Tam said, "Ah, shit." He's just like, "I gotta call you back."
Damn it, there's trouble here. I gotta,
All right. So what do you do, Bishop?
I'm going to try and suppress the sensors in the room
Okay.
so that it doesn't register a gunshot to the people who are watching it.
Okay, that's going to be a tough roll. So that's a DC.
Everything so far, in order to hack an iPhone, has been a tough roll.
That's true.
So,
All right. So DC 21 to start off with.
okay, so if I use effort and edge,
Mallory, you're not on the thing yet. Where's your initiative? Effort and edge. Okay.
makes it a 15. Then hack the impossible cost me 2 intellect points, but it drops it down.
Eric, if you look at your speed, which is the middle thing, do you have an edge in it?
We don't want to burn the edge.
It's free.
It's free. All right, so then it's
So roll a d20 plus 3.
yes, sir. Gotcha.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Chuck, go on with what you were saying.
So that brings my
Hi, Doug.
DC down to a 9, right?
With Hack the Impossible,
Yeah.
you spend some intellect points. What? Let me see. Let me read that again.
I spend edge, which brings it down 3.
Okay. So that's it.
And-
Yeah,
That
that's
baby's got a lot of hair.
Yes, he does.
And effort, which brings it down another 3.
okay.
Hack the impossible is 2 intellect points, so that should bring it down another 6.
Okay. You can persuade robots.
Well, that's all about, and I thought I was already in the system.
Yep.
So
You're in
I
the
should-
system.
I should be able to control what the system puts out because I'm already in control of it, which would make it not so difficult a roll. But
Well, this is so there are also passive gunshot things that you're trying to interfere with that are not necessarily like most of these upscale apartments have gunshot detectors, essentially, that if there's an odd noise that goes off, you know, that the computers that the AI consider to be a gunshot, they'll automatically tell ConStab, we think we've detected a gunshot in apartment 504 or 405, wherever Smitchy's place.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're trying to interfere that. So yeah, you've got it down to 9 now with Hack the Impossible.
okay, so a D20.
D20. Yeah,
15.
got it. All right. So you have successfully interfered with the passive gunshot detectors, and you're fairly certain that that they are not reporting to ConStab that there's gunfire going off here.
Well, and by interfere, I would like to turn them off.
Yeah, that's essentially what you've done. You've essentially cut the circuit. Essentially, you kept
Disabled.
the messages are not. You can't necessarily disable them from the point of view of that they're still picking up gunshot noises.
Right.
What you're disabling is them telling ConStab there's gunshot noises in here. So
I
you're
just
cutting
don't-
the
I don't-
communications.
I don't want to have to re-roll this every time one of these knuckleheads shoots a gun.
Nope, it's done. You can keep it. You can keep it off as it's part of you now. Your system.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's what I want to do.
Okay, Dr. Wagner, you are with Bishop back at Space Bennigan's. You are not with them at the thing. And it's about a 20-minute walk there, although you could potentially rent a scooter or something that would get you there in half the time, a grab scooter. That
Hey, Don.
said, without a disguise, you're
Don.
going to be
I sent you a question.
you're going to be identified because you're being looked for.
In text or
Through the chat.
You're muted, Andrew.
yes, for the most part, yes.
Andrew, you're muted.
You're muted in Zoom.
Yes, sorry about
There he is.
that. So a couple of questions.
Mhm.
I don't recall how incapacitated I am from healing.
You're actually quite good. You've been able to do a little work on yourself, so you're down a little bit. Your scores probably reflect that. So if your scores are diminished a bit, it's probably due to that.
So do I think that if I put a paper bag over my head and cut out a hole for the eye and back,
Yeah.
I walked backwards, would I be recognized?
It's not suspicious at all.
Of course.
Uh,
It could be like New York City.
I mean, they wouldn't be able to tell your face, but it would, frankly, you know, if you see people with bags on their heads walking backwards, it tends to get attention. Circus,
Except in New York City.
except in New York City, where nothing
Right.
gets attention
Yeah.
unless you stand in the sidewalk and stare up at the tops of the buildings.
I guess I'm just gonna hold for now.
All right, so you're gonna hang back. All right, I'm gonna put you on delay. I'll tell you what.
I gotta go, guys. I just wanted to step in and say hi.
Hey, Doug,
So, see ya.
good to see you, bud.
Doug, see ya.
So Wagner, I'm going to put you on delay, which means
Okay.
at any time that you want to jump in with something, jump in, and then we'll reintroduce you into the
So
initiative.
I'm 20 minutes away. How can I jump?
Well, I mean, in the game, I mean,
Okay.
or if you think, I mean,
He's running here.
is that
Oh, no, are you? What are you doing?
I'm healing. I'm delayed. I don't know that I can get to where I need to go without a disguise. And apparently wearing a bag over my head and walking backwards will draw too much attention.
I think, well, so Bishop came and got you guys and provide you and Gray from the safe house. So you guys have gone through there. So we can assume that you have at least some disguise, probably a burnoose of some kind to hide your targeting thing. You know, some sort of like, you know, funny nose glasses, that kind of thing. You got from the safe house to Space Bennigan's. So you probably still have that material. So if you want to start moving towards them, you probably can. The grab cycles are available, and you can get one if you grab one of those, and there are some outside the Space Bennigan's. You can get there in about 10 minutes.
I'm just wondering what good I would do, where I'm doing the best.
Depends on if Mallory gets shot.
Right.
Yeah, you could patch those guys up. And the disguise that we got for you was a maintenance crew suit. So you got like coveralls with, you know, high res on them and stuff, and a hard hat and glasses and
Mhm.
whatever. So basically, when we got you out of the safe house, you look just like some random
Like a tech.
tech worker.
Okay, which means I could probably also wear a respirator mask.
Yeah.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Okay, sure. I'll grab a bike. I feel like I should be available nearby if needed.
Okay. All right. So Wagner grabs his bag, puts on a respirator mask, and heads out. Grabs a gravity scooter and peels out, headed for Smitchy's apartment. All right. Cool. All right. Smitchy. Mallory, I need. Is he there? No, he's not there. Smitchy reaches up on the top of the bed. He's still on his knees and he's hiding behind the bed, but he's reaching for the gun. He's actually pulling the blanket towards him, so the gun is moving towards him. That's what he's going to do. Next round, he will have that gun. Tam, you're in the doorway. You can see Mallory. He's standing over here. He's got a pistol in his hand, which he has just fired. No question about it.
Okay, this is the door or this is the door? Which one's the door?
This is the door.
Okay.
Those two things are blocked up windows. They're essentially view screens that serve as windows, but they're off.
I'm behind
The chair.
this chair,
Okay.
aiming my pistol in this general direction.
At Mallory. Okay.
Well, not here right now. And yeah, not making a sound yet because I don't know what's going on, but I'm watching.
All right. And you have your pistol out. Okay.
I have my pistol out.
All right. Juanita is up. Hold on. Let me see what she does. Okay. She is. Tam, you can hear a woman's voice now yell out, "Oh, for Pete's sake, Keev, get your gun and let's go. We have to leave." And she's going to
No, there's two of them.
yeah. So now you're so she goes up to here, pulls around and points a pistol. I don't know if can you see her from where you are? I think maybe yes. You certainly see her arm, which she sort of sets outside, and she fires at Mallory.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, you're right there. Yeah.
So she is. Okay, so she needs a. She doesn't. She's not really super skilled with guns, so. And she doesn't have.
This is a plant, I take it.
What? Yeah, it's a plant.
Okay.
A space plant. Yep.
One quick question. Mallory rolled a 12 for in.
Oh, let's get you in there.
But I don't see him there. Juanita rolled an 8. Do I?
Yeah, you would go first.
Yeah, Mallory should have gone before him.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Her.
Yeah, you would have gone after Keev. All right. So let me put her back in the bathroom door here.
Sorry about that.
No, that's quite all right. I had forgotten about that. That we still had to get you in the initiative roll. All right, so you're there. So Keev, so basically you've got your pistol out. You've just shot Keev. You see Keev sort of like throw his arm. He's still kneeling on the ground, but you see him sort of throw his arms up on the thing. At first, he's reaching over towards the gun on the bed, but he can't reach it. So now he's pulling the cover towards him, so that the gun is now moving towards him. He will have that gun next round.
Yeah. Great. So what I know now is there are going to be 2 people with guns coming after me.
Well, yeah, but it's not personal.
Okay, and I'm here. Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right. Can I run into here?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you could see that Tam is behind the chair over there.
All right. Can I close this? You know what? No. Instead,
You're gonna close the door, like hit the stud. Shh.
Well,
You could.
I don't want them to just get away.
Well,
I'm going to assume that this place has a back door. I mean, that's just
these
fire
apartments
code.
typically do not.
Really? Okay. Huh. All right. Well then, I'm actually gonna leave the door open. Can I get behind this couch?
Sure.
And I'm gonna crouch there and hold my gun ready over the back of the couch. I realize that a couch is not gonna be great cover.
Hey, it's something.
But you know, it's something. All right. So and I'm gonna do this as quick and quiet as I can.
Okay. So you're just gonna sort of like jump over behind that couch.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Winata, you don't know to say, but she runs past the door and throws her back against the wall so that she's got some cover, and you can see her sort of. Well, you can't really see her from where you are, but you can see the gun is protruding from here a little bit, and she's like looking around. And you also hear her say, "Oh, for Pete's sake, Keev, we gotta get out of here. Get that gun, get your things, and let's go." We should have left a long time ago.
All right.
And that's the end of round one. Bishop Hawk, you are holding the. You don't hear any more guns, but you are interfering with the sensors. Everything else is still the same. Give me a perception check from you.
Was that the right thing? Hang on. What's the perception check supposed to be?
Perception check for you. I mean, it's just it's a D20 that you can use. So for you, you don't have any specific bonuses for perception per se. But since this would be computing perception, you're perceiving something through the computers. I'm going to give you 2 steps on it. So in this case, it was an 18. So give me a D20 and it'll be a 12 or better you need.
A D20 flat?
Okay. You notice that there are 2 people that are approaching the hallway that Keev Smitchy's apartment is. You turn one of the cameras, like a sensor goes off. It's like people approaching, a proximity sensor. So you check it out. You switch the camera. You take a look over there. It looks like a couple. A man and a woman who are walking arm in arm down the thing, and they're talking to each other. The woman laughs a little bit. Your guess is that they're not involved in this, but your guess is that in a couple of rounds, they'll turn the corner and be in the hallway.
Which part of this map is the hallway?
The hallway is up to the top. So it's, oops, sorry. Hold on a second. It's up here where you guys are. So they would be coming down this direction in the hallway if they turn it. It looks like they're going to.
Well, I'll try to contact Tam on the walkie-talkie.
So they'll turn the corner and go that way. If unless you miss your guess, they probably have an apartment either in this hallway or nearby, and that they're heading there.
Okay. Then I'm going to notify Tam of that.
Okay.
Likely they're just witnesses, but potentially they're operatives. So be careful. They're going to be there in a minute.
Okay. So that's what you detect. What do you do? I mean, you're just going to contact. You tell Tam, hey, we're about to have company.
Yeah, basically tell him that there's a couple coming into the area, and then continue to monitor and attempt to suppress anything that would alert the TILA guys that are paying attention.
Okay. Wagner, you are on the move. You are moving steadily. You can get that. You're kicking a little bit extra juice out of that thing and moving pretty quickly. You figure you can get there in about 8 minutes.
Okay. And time to mop up.
Yeah.
Maybe literally if somebody gets shot.
That's what I meant.
All right. Smitchy has his gun. Mallory, give me a perception check.
Yes, sir. Coming up, D20 plus 3.
Yeah.
All right. Shoot. Damn it.
What'd you get? 12. Okay, well, that's not too bad. So you can hear the unmistakable sound, at least from your mind, of a god damn. Why is that being such a bitch? The unmistakable sound of a magazine being slipped into a pistol.
Sure. Yeah. Well, if either of these two knuckleheads show a face or anything in this doorway, they're getting a round in the face.
Okay, so you're just basically like on op fire?
Yes, sir.
All right, anybody comes out, you're going to shoot him.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. Tam.
Crouching behind this chair, I am peeking out this side of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. You just rolled D20. Yeah, it's just a flat D20. I'm not going to add anything to it. So
Yeah, you don't see her. I mean, you heard her in there.
I know there's two people in there, but that's it right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I have everything. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to. Jesus, some days I gotta tell you. All right, we're back in business there. Okay. All right. So you heard her sort of getting after Smitchy, and you now know that there is a couple of people headed your way, and your guess is that in about 4 rounds they will be at the door. Now this door is standing open to the hallway.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let it go for right now.
Okay. Winata, what is she gonna do? Hold on a second. I gotta look at hers again. Hmm. Okay. All right. So she'll yell out. Look, she's yelling out into the apartment, not at Smitchy. She's like, "Look, we don't want any trouble. We just want to be able to leave. You've made that happen. Stop shooting, and we'll go quietly. Nobody needs to get hurt."
I'm not gonna say a word. I'm still on op fire. If either of these knuckleheads shows a face, they get shot.
Okay. Bishop.
Chuck?
Chuck, you there?
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute.
I
All
know
right,
the
so
feeling.
yeah, at this point, I've got what's coming in and going out of this apartment on lockdown.
Yep.
And I don't really know because I don't have communications with everybody. So I don't have the ability to affect much of this situation, even though I could give them intel from the camera. So I guess on the walkie-talkie, I'm going to tell Tam, this door up north is still open.
Yeah. The apartment door to the hallway is still open.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him secure the doors so these passerbys don't see anything off.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
have no way of connecting with Mallory, right?
Well, so you could reach out to him on Neural Lace. But you recognize but Neural Lace transactions go through station communication AI, which
Yeah.
means it's not something that you could, if you reach out to him on Lace communications is not something that you can easily disrupt. If you were just to reach out to
Right.
him on Lace, I mean, you're sort of blocking everything coming out of that.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to try to connect to him on
Okay.
public Wi-Fi, basically, which is
Yeah,
what
essentially.
which is what Lace is. So that's the best I can do is tell him there's a couple coming around the corner. I think they're innocents. Close the door and lock them so they don't see anything. And unless they try to enter, they're probably harmless.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that's
that's
walkie-talkie communication to Tam.
Yep, that's civilian audio.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Dr. Wagner, you're still on the way. Getting there is close. You're getting there closer. You'll be there. You're going as quickly as you can. So it's taking a while, but you'll be there relatively soon.
Do I have a walkie-talkie or comm piece that I can?
Maybe, yeah. I would think, yeah. I think you would have probably grabbed something like that to keep in touch with both Bishop and Tam.
Well,
Okay,
you
I
have,
just-
you have a walkie-talkie.
All right, I just let him know help is on the way.
All right. Help is on the way.
Well, I don't want to be too specific. I don't know who's listening.
Right.
The fat man walks at midnight.
Walks backward with the bag over his head at midnight.
All right.
I'm the key master. Are you the gatekeeper?
Drugs? You want some drugs? All right. Smitchy goes over here, takes his gun, and Mallory, give me a perception check.
Yes, sir.
17. You hear Smitchy's voice, sort of sotto voce. He's like, Wanada, he's behind the couch, right there around the corner.
Right. How would he have known that? Am I near? i- Is this thing a coffee table?
Yes.
Are there any coffee mugs or plants or I don't know a paperweight on it?
No, nothing like that. It's empty.
All right. Is there a copy of last month's Playboy or something?
Space boy.
Never mind. All right.
Yeah, no, there's nothing on the coffee table.
All right.
There's stuff on the desk over in the upper left-hand corner.
Right. I don't want to leave my op fire to go rummaging around the place. I'm about to get in a firefight with at least with yeah, two adversaries. I need my shotgun. I really want my shotgun. Of course, you can't go walking around a space station with a fully automatic assault shotgun.
Is that great? Yeah.
Also, I kind of want to just fire the thing and see what it does. I mean, I assume the
it's essentially it's an assault shotgun, which means
right.
it's a 12 gauge with double aught buck in it, double aught space buck.
All right, stop it, both of you.
It's assault shotgun gets it done every time.
I'm just reading from what the game description says. Okay, but what I'm fascinated by is it's a fully automatic shotgun.
It's an automatic shotgun. Well, semi-automatic. One pull, one bullet. Yeah.
Yeah, an automatic shotgun again. Bullshit.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Well, this is a fantastic space game.
Mm.
And what I got from the cipher book was I copied this.
Okay.
The text from the book. It's on my sheet. Assault shotgun, a heavy shotgun fed from a bulky drum magazine. The assault shotgun is capable of automatic fire. It
Ooh.
uses the same ammunition as other shotguns and can lay waste to a wide area.
Welcome to the future.
Now, I'm not saying today in the USA you can walk down to Bob's Guns and buy this fancy futuristic shotgun. I humbly propose to the DM that this is a futuristic space gun, and that it's a shotgun that can do Here, let me just.
Yeah,
copy
no,
this.
I'm fine with it. Yeah, if it's an automatic assault, well, sorry,
But the
an automatic shotgun, then yeah, if it's that drum fed,
but the thing is, it's bulky. It's big. It has a big.
yeah, you don't
drum.
have it with you.
Right. So I mean, you
It's
don't
in the
walk around a space station carrying this gun.
Right.
So that's why I just got my sidearm, and now I'm just feeling stupid. I'm gonna stay on up fire, and when she comes round the corner, I hope to get the drop on her.
Okay. Tam.
Come up, close this door.
Okay, so you're running across there. Psh, door close.
And while I'm doing, do I have enough time to get back to here?
Yeah, I don't think it would be a big deal. You basically hit the little button on the inside
Yeah.
that closes. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so I end up back here and I'm telling her, sorry, ma'am, but your boyfriend there promised to give us the information we need once we get into hyperspace. So either he's giving us the information here or he's coming with us to hyperspace.
You hear her say, "You promised them what?" Well, now, darling, no, I mean, you have to understand. So yeah, you could hear him. So that apparently wasn't part of the plan because she first sounded disgusted. Now she sounds a little incensed. Like,
Yeah.
you promised them what? And he's like you could hear him in there trying to explain. It's her turn.
Hey, Mallory, if she kills him, we have to take her alive for information.
Got it. But you know, he did promise to totally sell out TILA.
Oh yeah, I know.
I mean, he actually said that, and you know what? He seemed really sincere. I'm talking very loudly, still on Opfire. I'm watching.
Okay.
Read the sheet.
Well, she stopped. She's like, "Oh, you disgust me, Smitchy." And then you see her arm sort of come around and she fires twice into the couch.
Into the couch.
At you. Yeah. So she's going to, yeah, this
Just
is
kind of
not,
blindly though, right?
yeah, she's firing largely blind. She's all right, so she's gonna fire twice.
Mhm.
All right. Both rounds get lodged in the couch. Nothing comes through the other side.
Really?
But yeah, but she also is now running across here and around this corner.
Can I shoot her?
Yeah, so she runs out the door. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, so she's running out there and running around that corner, and it looks like she stops at the corner and begins. It turns like she's going to fire at you again. She's getting a better angle.
He's got outfire, didn't he?
You do, yeah, and he can fire now if he wants.
Here it comes. 21.
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, that's a hit. So yeah, you hit her. 6 points of damage, which first comes off of her might pool, which is 8. Ooh, yeah. So she gets hit by that bullet and is slammed backwards against the wall, and you see her sort of slide a little bit. One of her arms is hanging down. The arm without the gun is sort of hanging down limply, but she's still bringing that gun up, potentially to fire at you next round, which is round 4. Hawk, you doing anything? Bishop?
Napping, apparently.
No, I think he's muted again. Chuck, are you muted again?
Muted again. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan, Chuck.
Chuck, you copy?
I'm sorry, what?
It's your turn. So you just heard another gunshot through Tam's walkie-talkie.
Yeah, at this point, I can't do anything else to help them. So,
Okay.
like
You
I said, I'll continue to
Yep,
suppress
okay.
suppress any information that could get out that could blow their cover. And as far as the internals of dealing with these people, they're going to have to figure out what they want to do about that.
Dr. Wagner, you're wheeling around on your grav cycle, moving as quickly as you can. You actually are brushing past people walking with your thing, and you're yelling out as you pass them. You're yelling out technical emergency as you rip by them. You're getting close. And you want to say anything to anybody over audio comms?
No.
All right. Smitchy comes to here, throws his back up against there, and he yells out, "Mallory, Mr. Graves, don't shoot! Don't shoot! I apologize. What Anna did wasn't aware of our plan. I had meant to tell her. Don't shoot! I'll come out. Wanata, stop firing at them! Stop firing!" Your turn, Mallory.
Okay. Am I allowed to be on up fire and
Well,
respond?
no, because you've got a target. You
Yes,
can
sir.
see her
Okay.
pretty easily. So I'm taking you off of op fire.
Okay.
Can he go on up fire and say if she pulls
If
the
she
trigger,
moves?
it would be after her. But if she fires at me, I'm firing at her, or if she moves.
You could do that if you wanted to. Yeah.
Let's I think I rolled a 12 for my initiative.
Right. But since you went on op fire and you fired at Wanata when she ran across her, you're now just one step above her. So I
Copy
changed it to
that.
9.
Okay, great. You know what? I mean, I gotta stay focused. I'm gonna keep on shooting at one. Nada.
Okay. In this case, you will get 2 shots.
Okay.
Because it's basically a full round action. Ooh, that one goes into the wall.
Okay. That's fine. And one more.
Ooh, that one goes into the person.
Good.
Not the bathroom wall. So so another 6 points. All right. So she is impaired.
Good.
As she runs out of, hold on a second. She runs out of might.
Okay.
And now loses 4 speed. So she's 0 here.
I'm gonna just assume that Smitchy understands that I'm letting my gun do the talking.
Okay, so you got her. So let me look up real quick what impaired means. From a thing here. Hold on a second.
Like drunk?
Well, no, she's been shot a couple of times. So by Mallory. So hold on. All right, all right. Okay. Even the damage is applied to another stat pool still counts, and tip into damage as PCs are also on a damage track. Hail, impaired, debilitated, and dead. All right. All right, sorry, hold on a second. I gotta find this. So I believe, according to this, impaired is +1 effort per level. You ignore minor and major damage rolls. Combat rolls 17 to 20 deals only +1 damage. Okay, so yeah, so she's impaired, which means she is injured, and it's making it harder for her to hit things.
Okay.
So her attack rolls are a step worse, so she's at like
Right.
-3.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
let's see if I can worsen that.
All right. You hear Smitchy yelling out, "Don't shoot her! Don't shoot her! For Pete's sake, don't shoot her, Mallory!"
do I have time to speak?
Yeah.
Sure.
Smitchy, don't think you can save yourself. You can't. Your career of nefarious manipulation is at its end. What Nata? If you lay down your weapon and lie down, face down on the ground, there's a pretty good chance I will let you live.
Okay. All right. So that's Keev's. It's Mehmet's turn now.
Got it.
Did you just shoot at her
Yeah, twice.
twice?
I think I missed her both times,
I think you missed her both times. It's a DC 15, so
but
yeah,
it
you
might
missed.
scare her.
Yeah, those bullets go spanging off there, and she's probably. I mean, she looks like she's backing away
That-
from the hail of fire that's going at her.
I say that those were warning shots. Stand still and drop your weapon, like he said.
Mallory, you're up.
Okay. If she's
You got a
still-
clear shot past the plant.
Okay, great. You know what? I'm gonna shoot her again.
Ooh, all right. So you get 2 shots.
Yes, sir. 15.
Ooh, that's a hit.
That's a hit. That's what it takes.
All right. You gonna do the next shot?
17.
Oh,
That's a hit. All right. So both of those hits. She takes 2 more bullets. In this case, she is now debilitated. You see her essentially fall to the ground.
Okay.
So she's now it's like her legs collapse from under her. She's got several holes in her, and she collapses to the ground. She's still alive, but the little pistol that she has sort of she falls to the ground. So she's like sitting. Yeah, she drops the pistol on the floor, and you hear it like sort of clank. She is leaning up against the wall, sort of sitting there, holding onto the thing. There's blood pouring out of a couple of holes in her abdomen and chest. She doesn't look good.
Okay.
And she's got one hand over one of the holes, and she's trying to keep the blood in. It looks like.
Les, do I have time to speak briefly?
Sure.
Well, Wanata, I don't want to kill you. Your friend Smitchy was completely ready to betray you. If you lie down, face down now, we have a doctor who can save you.
Okay. You hear her cough. It's a little bit of blood comes out of her mouth. She's like, "Oh, I feel like all my strings have been cut. Oh, it really hurts." Oh, and she looks at you, Mallory, and you can see that she's sort of looking at you, but sort of looking past you. And she coughs again. And there's a little blurble of blood comes up. Did you say there's a doctor on the way?
We have a very skilled doctor. He is your only chance to survive. You had better lie down, face down now. Just rest, relax, breathe, hold the wounds. Try to hold and put pressure on. Now, Smitchy, I'm gonna kill you.
All right, so that's what she does. She's like, "Okay, I'll wait for the doctor. That's a good idea." Hawk, you hear several more gunshots, but the door is closed. Those people are in about 15 seconds are coming around the corner. You can tell that the sensors in the hallway are picking up distant what muffled gunshot noises, but they're not loud enough to set off the passive alarms, and you've already cut them to the apartment. So you don't think that anybody at ConStab is getting any messages yet.
Okay. I'll keep up that and keep an eye on these 2 people. If they make a path to the door or stop acting like civilians and start acting like ConStab, I'll let the guys know.
Okay. Wagner, I think you would probably hear these communications. You're not close enough yet to hear any gunshots, but you would probably get the impression from the audio that you're overhearing that there's definitely some bullets being thrown around.
Hope everyone's all right. I got my plumber's helper with me if you need me to unclog anything.
And two big syringes full of vitamin K. Mallory, you hear a gunshot.
Uh-huh.
Hold on a second.
I do.
You do.
Is it
Hold on a
coming
second.
near me?
You hear 2 gunshots
Near me?
near you coming from inside the room.
Okay.
Hold on a second. He's going to. He's gonna do that. So, and he's gonna burn a little. Yeah, okay. He's gonna burn a little bit of that, a little bit of something, and he's gonna fire twice.
At me?
No,
Oh, he's firing at one nada.
he fired at Wanada. You hear 2 gunshots. One hits her in the arm, and she's thrown sideways and over, so that she's the next bullet takes her in the head.
Ah, jeez. You know, I kind of thought that might happen.
The next thing you hear is the clank, clankety clank of a gun being thrown out here into the
Yep.
hallway.
Yep.
And Smitchy yells out, I've taken care of Wanada. I'm ready to leave. There's the gun right there. Mallory, don't shoot if I come out. Don't kill me. I know you've sworn to kill me, but don't. I've solved our problem.
He solved his problem.
All right. Yeah. You know, I kind of knew he was gonna. I'm thinking to myself. I knew he was gonna do this.
I think he might have gotten a verm there.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Smitchy
Lord
with
knows
the
I didn't
verm.
hit her, so yeah, it was only Mallory.
Yeah.
You know, Mallory is not the kind of guy to kill a man in cold blood. I'm going to make an exception.
I'm gonna make an exception. All right, before you make an exception, Tam's up.
All right.
Tam, do you still want this guy? You could hear you could sense the Mallory. You could see Mallory bringing the gun up, waiting for Smitchy. You could hear Smitchy like, "Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm coming out!" And you saw that he threw the gun out. You don't know if he has a second gun, but you didn't know he had the first gun.
Right. So I come out to here, say, Mallory, stand down. Smitchy, come on out with your hands up. You're going into hyperspace.
What? No.
Well, with us, yeah, we're taking him.
We are?
Yes.
This rat?
Yes.
Do we want a rat on board our ship?
A ship's not a ship unless it has a rat, at least one rat on it.
You got Jix. You got Weber Jix. There's
I have a
at least
wonderful
one I said.
medication.
at least one.
This man, and I use the term lightly, is a psychopath, a manipulator. He just shot his comrade. Do we want this guy with us on board?
Absolutely.
Does he have any harvestable body organs or parts?
We're taking, we need his information. He has done what he needed to ensure his life. Smitchy, the original deal still on.
All right, fine. Just
I can sell his kidneys and liver.
okay.
There's no way he's
Smitchy?
going near medbay with you in it.
I say, okay, Smitchy, my colleagues have convinced me to not kill you for now. Don't forget your toothbrush.
All right. All right. So at that point, Smitchy, I mean, we're sort of falling out of initiative here. As Smitchy sort of steps out, he's like, let me grab my things. And he's got his hands up. Don't shoot, Graves. Please don't shoot.
I'm
Tam,
gonna
the pistol is right there. It's the only weapon I have that's not inert.
Stand right there.
I'm not moving. I'm
Arms
sorry
out.
about Wanada. I didn't know that she would do this. I thought she'd come with us.
You know,
I didn't
Smitchy?
know that she was going to try and attack you.
Smitchy, Smitchy.
As a free action,
just stop.
Tam says, Smitchy, shut up. You're not doing yourself any favors. We're not going to believe anything you say.
Right. I want to search him. Smitchy,
Okay.
arms out, legs apart, please. And I holster my gun and I search him.
Okay. So you go over by him and pat him down.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a give me a perception check, and this will be an easier one. So if you want to burn some stuff there.
Can I burn?
Well, edge is
stuff?
free, so you get if you have edge in intellect, and this would be an intellect check, then you can burn that for free, and that's an extra 3 on every roll.
I don't actually. Actually, Mallory's stat scores are not too great. I'm gonna just search him.
Okay. So you don't find a pistol, but you do find that he has in one of the pockets of his jacket a knife that has a gas canister attached to it. You've probably seen these. They're used by divers, where the gas is at the push of a button. The gas will shoot out of the blade, like a hole in the blade, and explode. If you stab somebody with it and then connect the gas, it explodes a bunch of gas inside of the person's body.
I'll take that.
Of course, I was going to hand it to you anyway.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna hit him.
You're just gonna punch him?
Yes.
Roll an attack roll.
Is it D20 plus what?
D20 plus. Well, you don't get any of your gun bonuses because you're just punching him. But
If you got,
if you have edge, and,
you can add 3.
You can add 3.
Again, my stat scores aren't great, so I don't have an edge. But I'm gonna just.
You don't have any edge in might?
You have to have an edge in something.
I have a very, very slight edge in speed, and
1. Okay.
You have 1 edge in speed. Okay.
All right. 10. Since he's just standing there, sort of back, that is a hit. You connect largely a glancing blow, but you do 1 point of damage to him, and he staggers backwards. Oh, what did you do that for? I've surrendered. Oh, that's really hurting me.
There's a lot more where that came from. Behave. No more manipulation.
Of course. I won't do anything else. It was Wanada's idea to even.
I'm gonna smack you again.
All right, fine.
Pipe down.
Sorry.
Smitty, shut up. Don't say a word till we get to hyperspace.
When we're in hyperspace, you are gonna talk voluminously. And if I don't like what I'm hearing, short walk.
All right. Of course, I get it. I understand completely.
Pipe down now.
Did you want me to answer? I thought you wanted me to answer there.
I'm gonna go in here and search.
Okay. All right. You're gonna do that. Hold on just a second. Wagner, you arrive. So first things first, Bishop, the people came around the corner. They did pass by that doorway that they went down a little bit ways. There was another apartment probably 6 units down, and they went into that apartment. It looks like they live there. They did not seem that you don't think that they heard anything inside Smitchy's because the gunfire had stopped.
Yeah.
So that's good. A couple of minutes later.
Wait a minute. I want to try. I want to try to rewind the internal cameras.
Okay.
And save the video of Smitchy executing the other one.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Give me. You're gonna need to do a computer check.
Good. That's
Don't
good.
I already control the cameras
Yes.
and all of the audio and all
I
of the
suppose-
systems in this apartment at this point?
I suppose that's true. So yeah, you get that video.
Yeah, I'm just going to rewind it, and I'm going to keep the video of where he fires 2 shots execution style.
Okay.
And
A little bit of insurance.
and make a GIF out of it.
Yeah. Pow, pow. Pow, pow. All right, so you've got that. Wagner, you come screaming up on a grab cycle. The door is closed, but you arrive at 4:05, and the door's closed. This is a couple of minutes later.
Can I open the door?
You can't, not from outside.
Can I rap and tap gently?
Sure.
Or use my radio to go, fellas, your pizza's here.
Pizza's here. Yeah, you can do that. Tam, you hear, you've got the walkie. You hear Wagner outside said, gents, the pizza's here.
Candygram.
Yeah, just a minute. I came down here. I'm picking up the gun.
You get to grab the gun. Okay.
Telegram, man.
All right. So you've got Smitchy's gun. It is a heavy pistol, much
Hey.
like Mallory's.
Hey, Smitchy, go have a seat over there in the purple chair.
All right. He does this, rubbing his jaw. Wagner,
And I'll
I'm
go up and open the door for Doc.
okay. Door opens.
I
Doc, you
told
go
him-
in.
I
Door
told him
closes
just a
back
minute
up.
over the walkie-talkie first. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Door opens. Doctor, you walk in. Mehmet lets you in. You can see Smitchy over here in this chair. He looks over at you. He says, "You're the doctor? I'm glad you're here because I
You can
have
tell, Doc.
I have he does have a bullet hole in him in his sort of, it's a through and through on his side. It's kind of bloody, but the bullet's still not in there, and you can see he's pale and probably starting to go into shock, but he's also rubbing his jaw for some reason.
Is it razor stubble? Do you have razor burn?
No, it looks like he's got like a bruise
I'm
on his
asking
cheek.
him. I'm trying to be a
Oh.
concerned doctor.
No, your friend Mallory struck me in the face. Unprovoked, I
good.
might add. I had my hands up.
I'm going to give you a little shot real quick,
Okay.
which is a shot called Erase Memory.
Okay.
So I give him a
You giving
Oh,
okay,
wait, did I
so
say there was a bullet in the wound?
no, it's no bullet in the wound, it's a through and through, but it is bleeding pretty significantly.
Okay. I'm gonna give him Erase Memory.
Okay. A little
Or do I treat him without anesthetic and then give him Erase Memory? It's only good for up to 5 minutes.
that's your call.
Well, I guess I'd kind of like what's happened to be a little blurry. So when we get him on board, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to him now.
Do him erase memories now.
Yep.
So considering your propensity for how do I put this, drug cocktails of sorts, and your facility with that, I'm going to say that if you, so erase memories is a 3 intellect thing. You drug a creature in immediate range and make an intellect roll. On a success, you erase about 5 minutes of their last memory. I'll say if you double that and spend 6, you can erase a half an hour of their memory.
So he won't remember that he killed Mallory.
Yes. Well, or Wanada. Yeah, you can.
Wanada, sorry, yeah.
It's-
Let me talk to my comrades. That may or may not be beneficial, especially since we already have the videotape. If he remembers it, we've got a really good bargaining chip.
Okay.
Guys, what do you think? Hello?
I'd
Give him
like
a
to leave
s-
his memories.
A single
wanna leave
dose
his
or a
memories?
double dose of vitamin
Huh?
K?
Yeah.
You
I
want to
would
leave
s-
his memories completely?
I'd like to leave his memories intact.
Okay.
And I would say operate on him without anesthesia and then still let him keep his memories.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with that too.
If you're asking.
Wow.
the-
I just
If
need him
you're-
alive. I don't need him unharmed.
You
If
guys
you're
are more
asking the computer
sadistic than
nerd.
I could have ever hoped for. I'm so
Yeah.
glad I joined this crew. Okay, Mr. Smitchy, let's take care of that wound.
All right. So give me a so this would be a medicine roll. Stitching up a wound would be trained people have so a difficult check. So but you are already specialized in this. So the
Right.
difficulty check is 6 to get that wound stitched up. If you want to go ahead.
25 intellect. What's
Well, what you could do is you have 1 edge, so you can burn that right away. That's another step. That brings it down to 3. You
I
have to-
don't care. It's Smitchy.
Oh no, I'm just saying whether you successfully stitch him up or not.
It's Smitchy.
Yeah, I know, but you don't want him to die. So a 3 or
Oh,
better
good.
on a D20, and unless you want to burn some points, I'm thinking you probably don't.
I don't. If I need a 3 or better, I feel like I'm pretty good.
Yeah, no, you're a good doctor. If all things equal, regardless of what they say about you, you're still a great doctor.
I like that they say those things.
About the-
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. He's yelping, and at one point, he is going to pass out a little, as he loses some of his might. He's down to 0 there, and a little bit of his speed as well.
Apparently, I forgot my Hippocratic oath. But I thought they meant hypocrite.
So yeah, he yelps quite a bit. You poking around. He passes out for a few minutes, then comes back when you're poking around again. He did not have an easy time of it, but you have sewed up the wound. You've stitched it together. The bleeding is largely stopped, and you've slapped an adhesive bandage over the top of it.
Hey, look,
So
Smitchy lives. That's all I needed.
he's alive. He
Guys,
is
give him a
he is
Coke.
impaired though.
Give him a Coke. He needs to replace fluids.
Coke isn't a good replacement of fluids.
He's like there's water and vodka in the refrigerator.
Give him some vodka.
Okay, he takes a long slug. You get the impression that this is not the first time that he's drank vodka in response to some stressful encounters. But yeah, he's stitched up. He's alive. He's not.
Right.
Certainly, in your opinion, he's not going to die from this wound. At least not right now.
Now I want to go look at Wanata.
She's dead.
I know.
So the bullet went. She's been dead about, in your eyes, 15 minutes maybe. Bullet went into her head. Bullet is still in her head.
Does she have anything worth harvesting?
Yeah, keep up.
She's she's a healthy woman of about middle 30s. So yeah, maybe she's got several holes in her, but in your expert opinion, her kidneys are intact.
We can get a lot of money for those guys.
All right.
Any cybernetics or?
Well, she's definitely got lace, but it's all torn up from the bullet, so it's ruined. She's got a bracelet on her wrist, and a sort of a pretty brooch on her blouse that you suspect.
Medical alerts. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you think that your guess is, do you have computer skill?
I do. Well,
yeah, you do.
Let me double check.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I sure do.
Give me a quick computer roll.
Okay, so just a D20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 16.
You've never seen one shaped like this before, but looking at it, you believe that this particular thing is keyed to her gun, which is on the floor.
Yoink! I snag it.
Okay, it's a small light pistol is the gun, but the thing on her wrist, you think, because it was on her gun hand wrist, so you think it's related to that gun in some way. Perhaps a targeting accentuator of some sort?
All right, I mentioned to the guys, whoever ends up with the gun, I think I've got its accessory. And
I think
Smitchy.
Tam has that gun.
All right, Tam, I think I've got something you need. Smitchy, do you have a little cooler with some ice?
He looks at you sort of strangely. He's like, yes, I have a thermos and there's some ice in the freezer.
Great, fetch it for me.
He struggles with difficulty to his feet and begins staggering over to the refrigerator, where he opens up the top and begins. There's a little plastic box about the size of a lunch cooler in there that he pulls out. It's got a little lid on it, and it's filled with ice. And
All right.
he sort of staggers over there with it.
I begin harvesting kidneys and whatever else, and I yield to whomever else needs to.
You see Smitchy kind of do this as he watches you sort of slice into her, and that kind of thing. But he sets the bucket of ice back down on the ground and goes back to sit on the couch. You also find, as Wagner, you also find a credit stick on her that has it looks like 1,168 credits on it.
Woo.
1.168 kilocredits.
Ka-ching.
Scotch is on me tonight, fellas.
Ah.
All right. So Mallory, you said you were searching his room, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the first thing you see when you go in is on this desk next to the bag that has some clothes sort of in it and that kind of stuff is a small tablet style computer terminal. And you can see that it has 6 different camera views from inside the house. So he's got at least 6 cameras inside the house. This was how he was able to tell her that you were behind the couch, because he could absolutely see it. You're not sure why he has this, or you didn't see it before, but he had it out.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna search thoroughly, rapidly, roughly. In
It
both
was.
this room here and here.
Okay. So the clothes, if you look at a quick peek through the bag, it's just it's clothes. And there's nothing really else in there of interest. On the bed, you can still see that there's a magazine, a loaded magazine for the gun that you think Tam now has.
Okay.
A couple of cred sticks, a couple of small electronic devices. He looks like he was you're not sure what they do, but it looks like he was packing them. You can see that there's a door into the bathroom over here that is now open, but you can't really see much inside there.
I'm gonna search the whole place as fast as I can, including the bathroom.
The bathroom looks pretty standard. The curtain, the shower door is open, so you can see in the shower, and you think that maybe Wanata was hiding in the shower.
I see.
There's a toilet with a built-in bidet, a sink. The cabinet holds normal toiletries. There's another one of those knives in the medicine cabinet, of the same make that he had in his jacket pocket.
Great. I'll
and then
grab that too.
Okay, and then just like normal toiletries: toothbrush, toothpaste,
Got it. Okay.
deodorant, Brill cream.
Brill cream. All right.
You do notice that on the tablet computer on the desk, one of the cameras is suspended directly over the bed.
Yuck.
Looking down onto the bed.
That's kind of gross. You know what? I'm not gonna even go there.
Wow, chicka wow wow.
Yep.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna gather up anything I think might possibly be useful, and I'm gonna stuff it in a bag somewhere and go.
Well, there's a lot of stuff in that. This is a large cabinet that has, it's filled mostly with clothes, that kind of stuff. You do detect that in the bottom drawer, a sort of a void in the clothes where you think that he kept the gun. But when you saw him, it was already on the bed. He'd already gotten it out and gotten it on the bed. Other than that, nothing of note.
I see. Okay, great. All right. I will go and I'll take those things and go and rejoin my comrades.
Okay. Tam, are you doing anything? So you see Wagner is butchering this woman over there, and you see him pull out a couple of organs and put them in very gently into this little ice bucket that Smitchy brought over there. Do you do anything in this period?
Just keep an eye on Smitchy.
He's sitting on the couch. He seems quite weak. He's debilitated. He's when he got up to go to the refrigerator at Dr. Wagner's behest, you could see him sort of like staggering a little bit. He's very
Right.
pale. He's lost a fair amount of blood. The shirt that he's wearing is pretty much soaked. He seems like he's not getting worse. And you did see that Wagner worked on him and patched him up, but he's not moving very fast.
Well, when Mallory said we had a really good doctor coming, I was surprised because the only one I knew of was Wagner.
Shots fired.
Well, you don't get an anesthetic next time either.
I don't say this out loud.
Okay,
I don't trust Smitchy at all, even incapacitated. But we do need him alive, so I need to watch him so that Mallory doesn't hurt him.
Okay.
He doesn't try anything. So I'm just watching him.
Okay. He doesn't do anything. He's just sitting there.
Once Dr. Wagner is ready to go, we're gonna, head over. Oh, I do want to continue my conversation with Bishop about
Okay.
contacting Wen
Dude,
and see
don't
what the
talk to me right
corporation can
now.
do about getting the feds to look the other way for a bit.
Don't talk to me right now. I just
Okay.
barfed on my cheese sticks. What the fuck is the doctor doing?
Collecting supplies.
Supplies?
Dinner. We're
Are
having
you guys
dinner.
psychopaths?
He is.
I said I'd help you when I thought you guys were fairly normal. You're up there fucking carving up cadavers.
I don't agree with the method, but it's what he does.
You don't say anything because you don't want him to harvest your lungs? What?
Yes, that's one reason.
It's part of it. Yeah, I imagine.
Okay, take note. If I catch a cold, the doctor doesn't see me.
Okay.
You're okay if you're on my team. Just don't cross me.
Jesus.
When he offers you a flu shot, say no, thank you.
Obviously.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to wonder how much video should I actually take, capture, and cut here.
Yeah, well, don't take any of Dr. White.
Oh, man.
All right, look, as we stand, I understand that you said you wanted me to try to contact your corporate people.
Mhm.
But it's my understanding that your corporate people already told you they couldn't help you with the feds. So I can try again, but it sounds like we're mostly on our own. Locking down this apartment from all of the sensors that could stop all the shit you just did, it's getting more difficult.
Yeah,
Because of
yeah.
how much noise and how much stuff, sketchy stuff you're doing,
We're leaving here shortly.
that the facial recognition is tracking. So
Ask her
you
one more
need
time. Ask her
to
one more
get
time if
out
she
of that
can. If
apartment.
not, we're out of here.
And she doesn't know me, so I don't even know if she'll respond. But I will try to back channel some stuff to this Yen Wakazaki,
Yamazaki.
Yamazaki.
Yep.
I'm on it. Get out of that apartment and get
We're
to
gone.
somewhere safe.
Okay, Doc, we got to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna
If
try
you
to.
want over for dinner, let's go.
All right, Doc, you've got 2 kidneys in an ice bucket, which you could put in your satchel.
And a credit stick. Don't forget the credit
And
stick.
the credit stick with 1168 on it. Tam, you have a heavy pistol and a light pistol. The heavy confiscated from Smitchy, the light confiscated from Wanata. And you also have a small bracelet, very pretty, that Wagner seems to think is somehow connected to Wanata's gun.
And it says world's greatest mom.
And there's inside Wanata's back pocket is a little message, obviously scrawled by a child, that says, "Love you, mommy. See you when you get home."
Oh my God.
God.
P.S. Don't forget the kidney transplant that I need.
So what's the plan now? Are you psychopaths gonna find her home and kill the child?
No, we're coming to the ship.
Probably not. They wouldn't do that. Probably
Don't
wouldn't
come
do
to the ship, but come to Bennigan's.
We're going to Bennigan's.
and be secret about it. In
All
the
right.
meantime, I'm gonna try to send out an email to this Yen Wamazaki person.
Yeah, so I mean, they give you coordinates, and basically they're saying this is the Tam will give you the codes. This is what we use to contact her. She's based in Mirabilis, so and that's pretty far away. So these guys get out. So you're here in Cymbeline, and Mirabilis is over here. So it's quite a distance.
How long does communication take?
Well, I mean, even at multiple light speed, it's going to take, well, to get a message out there, it'll take hours at least.
So I will send an encrypted, my encryption. So
Okay.
hopefully better than most. An encrypted message saying G&T hung up with feds.
Mm-hmm.
Can you pull guards?
Okay. Hung up with feds. Can you pull guards? Got it. Okay, and you're going to send that to her.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That message goes off.
In the meantime, I'm going to try to come up with a quicker plan to get the feds to leave the ship,
Okay, so
which I think might involve the murder of one of their operatives.
okay,
And the video I have of it.
okay.
So I'm going to start tampering with that video.
The video that you took of Smitchy shooting Wanata.
Yeah, in the head.
Okay.
I'm going to start breaking it down so that if I need to, I can change the date stamp on it or the time stamp on it.
Okay.
And try to use that as a reason to get the feds to leave.
Okay. All right.
But I'm going to keep the pristine version. I'm going to copy it and then try to doctor it.
Gotcha. Okay. Keep the original and then an edited version.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. The rest of you guys are essentially walking back, and it takes about 20 minutes to get back at Bennigan's. By this time, Bishop, I think last time Bishop and the captain and the doctor had all gotten sort of a private Bennigan's room at Space Bennigan, so you guys were out of sight, out of mind. You guys get back there, without much issue. Only now with Keev Smitchy. And when you get back into Bennigan's, you take him back into the back room. You get a few raised eyebrows from the bartenders and the waitresses, but nobody says anything as you go back there. You're all back at Space Bennigan's with Keev. Did you let him bring his bag of clothes or no? You left all his stuff there or no?
I'll let him bring his.
You said he could, grab his stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. So he's sort of carrying that bag. He sits heavily into the banquette seating and says, may I see a wine list?
I'm gonna smack him.
You gonna punch him again?
Yeah.
I won't, but
I'm gonna try to use my computer to scan his bag.
Okay.
Are there any signals coming out of it?
Like trackers or anything like that? No, nothing.
Trackers,
No transmitters.
Communication devices, no Wi-Fi or whatever is coming out of the bag. Okay, then I don't.
No transmitters. All right, you're back there. You've got Smitchy. You are still no closer to getting onto the gin and tonic as you were a few hours ago when you went to Smitchy's house. But you do have video of Smitchy executing a TILA representative. You have 10 minutes of video of the thing. Right now you haven't done anything to draw away either ConStab or TILA from the area near the ship.
No.
But it's possible to do that. But yeah, you don't find any transmitters in Smitchy's bags.
Okay. I was just making sure he's not notifying anyone of his whereabouts.
As far as you can tell, he is not. He's not transmitting anything. Now, you do know that he has neural lace. but your guess is that it's like he told Mallory and Tam when he first came in. He's got every reason to try and get off this station and out of this system. If he stays, Tyla's going to convict him of a litany of crimes.
Right.
And if he manages to avoid Tyla, the Ursay already think, well, they're basically saying whether he talked or didn't talk, it doesn't matter because he's going to say he didn't, but we'll never be sure. So he's like, they're going to just execute me. If they get a hold of me.
Sir, you've upped your game. If Tyler keeps you, they're going to execute you.
Well, no, maybe.
When the video of him shooting her goes out.
Do you tell him that you've got that video?
No.
Okay. You're just like, you execute, they'll find out about it.
I wasn't even saying that to him. I'm just, this guy's toast either way.
Yeah, Smitty, you've got the deal we made. We're getting you to onboard the ship and into hyperspace, and then you talk.
Agreed. I will talk. I will tell you everything, and believe me, it's a lot.
Okay.
So are we at the point where we want to try to get on the ship?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you've got the entire crew in one place. You're near the ship. You've got Smitchy to try and get out. Yeah, I think so. I mean,
I think so.
unless there's something else you want to try and do before you leave.
Then I'm gonna sit back and chill for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Cause I want my D6.
Yep.
Is that a D6 plus something? I put a D6 plus because I think that's what the book said. Do you only get the pluses as you go higher in level?
I think hold on, let me check.
So if it's like plus int or something like that, I'd want to be able to get all of it.
All right, D6 plus 1.
Oh, plus 1. Okay.
Yep.
So
And this is going to take 10. This is your second recovery
Yeah,
roll.
yeah.
So it's going to take 10 minutes.
So I'm gonna take 10 minutes to rest.
Okay.
3 points.
You want me to roll it?
No, you're not gonna do better than 3. I mean, you might, but 3 is an
Okay.
average roll.
Okay.
So
3 points.
yeah, I'm gonna put those 3 points back to intellect.
Got it.
So now I'm back up to 18.
Cool.
Check off the 10 minutes. There's a lot of check boxes on this thing,
Yes, there is.
which is cool. So you guys are ready to do this.
Yes.
Well, I mean, can I get to my locker?
Your stuff's in the van
Yeah, your
Great.
stuff's in the van.
that
Can I
we're
get-
gonna take to the, you can go
We're
back
taking
in
the van to
and-
the ship.
Yeah, you can go in the van and get your shotgun if you just wanna like, rub it up and down the barrel or something to make yourself feel better. You're kind of attached to the shotgun. I get it. I'm kind of attached to my laptop. It's okay. I'm not judging.
Thank
But
you. Chuck. Um,
If you're gonna get it and rub up and down on the barrel, don't do it in Bennigan's. Stay in the back of the van.
All right. Thank you.
I love messing with Eric. He turns all red and that's fun. Alright, so. How have I gotten with time stamping that execution pick?
Give me a computer roll.
Now,
It won't be a difficulty check. You will be able to do it. It's a matter of how clean it is and whether you get bonuses.
so I'm gonna spend 1 point of intellect
Okay.
to use hacker,
Okay.
which gives me a -3 on the difficulty.
Yep.
And then 12.
Okay. And you get edge, so 18. Yeah. So yeah, you accomplish it. So you've been able to alter the timestamps. You've been able to crop it so that it's very clear. So that it's very clear that it's Keev Smitchy,
And
and
none of our guys are in the video, yes?
none of your guys are in the video.
Okay, so I'm happy with it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna explain to the guys what I'm thinking at this point. I sent the message to your corporate person. But
Right.
it still probably hasn't reached their star system. So if we need to move now, it's us.
We do. Okay.
So I'm gonna send this video with an alert. All hands respond because of the death of a TILA agent.
Wow.
That should pull all of the TILA agents off of it.
Sweet.
Once that's done, I have the information to control the bots.
Mm-hmm.
And I can try to send a fake message that will be delivered to the agent, the local ConStab, to tell them that you people have been apprehended and that they're supposed to double time report back to the station. And then I'm going to restart their system so that they can't confirm it.
Okay.
That's what we're hoping for.
And you're also taking care of the clamps, right, on the ship?
I can't do that until we get on the ship
On the ship.
because
Okay.
I need Jin's help.
Okay.
So the first one, putting together the alert for the feds, will be to take a copy of that video
Mm-hmm.
with the altered timestamp to be a minute ago
Okay.
and put out an all points bulletin. All agents in the area, regardless of prior status, respond to the situation with the possible death of a TILA agent at this location.
Okay.
And then from here, it has to be quick because they're only 20 minutes from there. So
Right, yeah.
what do I need to do to send that message
All right.
and
So
make
that
it look like it's official channels?
Okay, so that is what we would call a formidable challenge. In this case, impossible without skills or great effort. You have the skills.
Right.
That is essentially a DC 21.
Okay.
Let's start the clock.
So effort, the edge, 2 points of intellect for hack the impossible.
Okay.
Should bring it down 2, 3, 4, 12 points. Right?
6, 15. Yes.
So D20, 14.
14. Got it. All right. So you send the video. It looks like a message squirt internal to TILA, and it goes to the TILA offices to let them know. And it's essentially mimicking their all points. And yeah, I mean, suddenly you begin to see alerts going up in the security net of Cymbeline Station. So TILA security alerts begin to hit that. ConStab is alerted that TILA squads are on the way to Keev Smitchy's apartment, and that all non-essential personnel are to either go to Smitchy's, go to the nearest, essentially a battle stations kind of thing, where they're like, go to the nearest TILA post, or go to headquarters. Because
And my thing was all personnel. This is severe enough to pull people off of standing around pulling your pud watching vacant
Right.
ships missions. So
Yep.
all personnel do one of those 3 things.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look out the window of Bennigan's and see what happens.
So you're looking over at you're looking at the bay where the gin and tonic is.
Yeah.
And you do see about a half dozen guys in TILA uniforms emerge from that area and head down in different directions down the hallway. But they look like they've left that post.
What
About
about
6 guys.
What about the ConStab guys?
ComStab guys are still there.
Okay, so then the next step is twofold. One, it's to send a message that appears to come from ConStab, their superiors, that says
Okay.
the crew of the Gin and Tonic have been apprehended. They're in custody at whatever the local police station is,
Okay.
to break off surveillance of the ship and return to that station double time.
Okay.
Nice.
Go ahead. What? Go ahead. Somebody else say something?
I said nice.
And it's going to be the same thing.
Yep.
2 points of intellect
All right.
For Hack the Impossible. And Edge, you said is free and effort's free?
Yep.
Or, okay, so that's 2, 3, 4 will be
Oh, no, effort is not 3. If you've already done effort
effort.
once,
So,
yeah.
okay, so I
yeah.
get 2, 3. Which,
So 50, it's another 21 to do, or no, it's not. It's an 18. So you've taken it down to 12 again.
okay,
Wait. Okay. Okay. All right. So the message goes out, and you again see on the security nets, these alerts are going out that the crew of the Gin and Tonic has been apprehended. What you don't see are a bunch of ConStab guys coming away from the area of the Gin and Tonic. There, so you see in a couple of seconds, you see them talk. A couple of guys are getting what are obviously sort of lace messages.
yeah,
You're not sure what those messages are. There's a couple of them that sort of like talk to each other, but ultimately, like one of them leaves, but there's still maybe 4 or 5 ConStab guys in there.
okay, then the next thing is gonna be the robots that I already hacked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have them begin to exit the area and repeat the message for ConStab personnel to return to the station.
Okay. So after a couple, go ahead and roll.
Oh, what am I rolling this time?
I think this is, since you've already been in there, this is difficult. I think if you use Edge, brings it down to 9.
Hack the
not-
Impossible brings it down.
To 3.
Okay, so let me take off 2 more points. And a D20. 9.
9. Okay, no problem. All right.
The
So
bots shut down and start walking off.
yeah, after a few minutes, or not a few minutes, like a minute, you see 2 more ConStab guys and 2 security bots emerge from away from the thing. And the ConStab guys look like they're sort of escorting the bots, and they head back in the direction of the nearest ConStab outpost.
How many bots were there?
There were 2 bots that came out.
No, I mean, how many were there total that I saw before?
You thought you saw 2.
Okay. So now how many people are left?
Your guess is 2 to 4 ConStab personnel.
Okay. The last thing I'm gonna do is do a maintenance restart to ConStab's communication system
Okay.
that they'll see as just an annoying but normal thing so that nobody can try to verify what they've been given already.
Okay.
And then tell the rest of the guys it's time for the physical work.
Okay.
Um,
Would you
do you
roll a
want me to
9?
go? Do you want me to go in there as Gawker and
Does
just
that-
say, "Hey, I heard you guys caught those guys."
Oh, wait, does that last bit need a roll?
The reset,
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so the same thing, 2 more
but
points.
it's going to be pretty easy.
2 more points plus 1. And 15.
Yeah, no problem. You reset the system, and as far as you know, your guess is it's going to take a few minutes for that system to restart, and propagate over the the station. So you've got 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay. Time to go, boys.
All right.
Okay, do you want me to try, when we first get there? Do you want me to try that ploy? I can look like someone else. I don't even have to look like Gawker. I can look like anyone.
Whatever
Sure.
you think will work. There'll be 4 of them. There'll be 2 to 4 of them left that I could
Just to distract them a little bit, I'd like to go in there first and just say, "Hey, I heard you guys, caught the troublemakers. Good." And not really stop there, just keep going. But maybe they'll, be off guard a little bit when we show up, when the rest of you show up.
Go for it.
Okay. So when I get there, then I will change my appearance. Go in and go up to the nearest one. Are 2 of them, if 2 of them are together, I'll go to those 2. say, hey, I heard you guys caught those troublemakers from earlier. They're at, and I mentioned the police station that Chuck told them about and everything. Man, everyone's gathering there. Good job, guys.
Okay. All right, hold on a second. I'm getting everybody there. Hold on. Dang it.
And I do not have an edge with intellect. But I might use 2 points in pool.
You can do that.
I'll do that.
All right. Who's carrying Smitchy or walking with Smitchy? Because Smitchy is quite wounded.
He's using that scooter I got.
You gonna use the scooter to sort of scud him across?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, hold on a second.
Well, now I'm doing this before they get there, so they don't see him yet.
Right, they're coming up behind you in
Right.
a little bit. All right, so all right, let's go to a new map. I just want to check one thing real quick. All right. Let's see if this friggin' thing works. Not great, Bob. Okay, hold on a sec. All right. 1 second. I gotta get some light. All right, so there's an actual door to the space dock. It's a pressure door, and you have to go through it to get to where the ship is. It's a standard kind of thing, and it would not be locked or anything. So you guys, can you guys see that?
Is it the door right in front of Tam?
Yeah, the right in front of Tam is the pressure door.
Yeah, it's closed right now. So yeah, I see it.
It's closed right now. There's also a little sort of sideways area here, which is a sort of next to the thing. It's little storage rooms and things like that. That's open as well. This door is open, is just open.
Now, the guards are going to recognize Smitchy and some of these other people, right?
These are ConStab guys, so maybe not.
Not even Smitchy?
Would you be able to recognize a district attorney for the city of St. Louis?
No.
If you
No,
ran
but
into
I'm not a
him?
police officer.
Right, but okay, so if you were a St. Louis County, police officer, would you be able to recognize the assistant state's attorney
No.
from the federal building? Yeah, probably
No.
not. So they may have seen him from afar, but recognize him. The problem, I think, with Smitchy is that he's obviously in distress. He's pale. His clothing inside his jacket is covered in blood.
Well, there's more than one ship in this dock, though, right? So we could be going to a different ship for medical.
Well, no. Well, these dock areas are all kind of connected, but this one is the one. There's a section of rooms that are solely sort of connected to this particular dock. So yeah, I mean, you could get to other ships areas, but if you're coming through that door, there's no real reason why you would be going to a different ship and come through this particular door. All right.
So
do you want
do
me to
you
go
guys
ahead?
want to hide in this area while I see if I can get the last ones to leave?
I guess, but I'm also ready to just,
Do you have your shotgun?
Yes, sir.
He
And
does.
you know
Okay.
what? I am wearing my armor too.
Okay, so you've put all this stuff on in the back room of Bennigan's,
Yes, sir.
and you've walked out of there with like a big long coat.
Yes, sir.
Well,
All right.
well, wait a minute. I was gonna wait, but if he's all beefed up like that.
Yep.
I needed the cameras I've already taken over.
Mhm.
I'm gonna start playing that 10 minutes on a loop.
Okay. That's no problem. You don't even have to make a roll for it.
So anybody watching will see nothing happening, no one walking by. And the 10 minutes will be on a loop, so depending on how close they're paying attention, they might not
Okay.
even notice.
Good. I just got a feeling I'm gonna need this stuff.
No,
Okay.
that's all good. I just didn't know you were gonna put it on this early, so it just is the timing of putting that video on, but it's fine the way it is.
Got it.
All right. So Tam was like, do you guys want to go into the anterooms and sort of hide out while I go and talk to these guys?
Yeah, that works.
All right. So where can we go? Can we go in here?
Yeah.
Yoink.
Great.
Can you guys see that easily?
Yep,
Sure.
I'm gonna
Right.
hide out of the way of bullet play.
Right.
Okay.
Smitchy, get in here.
Smitchy and Doc both get in there. Mallory, why don't you be right at the door, but have it kind of closed?
All right. Sure. Right there.
Yeah.
Doc, I'm going to give you control of Smitchy because right now you are controlling Smitchy,
All right, I'm the puppet master.
the puppet master. All right.
Do
so
not take any organs.
God.
He doesn't need all of them.
No, don't take any of his organs yet.
Bishop hears this and is just like, the fuck am I getting myself into?
Too late
my
for that
turn?
now.
All right. So Bishop, Mallory, you guys are in the room. There's a door here and a door here. Your guess is, Bishop, you would know that this southernmost door right here leads into the main area.
We're gonna let Mehmet do his thing.
Okay, sounds good. Dr. Wagner, when you
Doc,
get a
you want to
moment,
move Smitchy and you into this room over here?
And I'll be right
Um,
back. I have to go take a handful of pills.
okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, do you guys, if you feel that's the best place for us to be, I'll bring our pal Smitchy.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. See if you can move. If you have any trouble moving Smitchy, can you move it?
No,
Okay, good. Perfect. All right. Mehmet.
Yep.
The doors open. And let me plant a few lights in here. So you see a familiar sight, the large platform where the gin and tonic is placed. Gin and tonic's primary doors. Can you see all the way down at the bottom there?
G and T is here.
Yeah, so the gin and tonic is basically connected to here. There is a, for lack of a better term, a force field. Well, no, it's actually in. So the gate, the doors, the lower cargo doors of the gin and tonic are literally pressed into this gate, and there are vacuum seals around it, so that the atmosphere in the dock doesn't escape. And there are three guys down at the south end of the thing sort of talking with each other, and they seem to be confused about something. At some points they're like, you see them trying, they're like, I'm not, they're tapping their heads. It's like, I'm not getting anything on lace. You can hear that. I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay. What is up this ladder here?
Which one?
Down at the bottom.
It's just a little platform that is sort of overlooks the area. There's nothing up there that you can see. There's no people up there.
I'm looking for like a computer terminal. Where's a computer terminal?
So there's one. So there's a couple of terminals. The biggest one is over here on this little area over here.
I see. Okay.
You see that terminal section? That's
Yep.
the terminal, and you would recognize that as being the terminal that controls the functions of the dock itself.
Okay.
Okay. There
Okay.
are other terminals on some of these pillars down there, and you suspect that there's a room over here that may have other controls in it as well. That's the
I'm
door.
going to this one here. This pillar.
Okay.
Um,
You get about halfway across, and
okay.
they see you, and they turn, and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Turn it around, go back out."
I've got some maintenance I was supposed to do after you guys caught those, the people that own this ship here. They're all at that, station, I mentioned the station that, was the closest here that, Bishop mentioned.
Okay. They are,
We've been holding off on this maintenance while the ship was under quarantine, but now that that's done, I have some maintenance I have to catch up on.
They kind of look at you, curiously. Roll a D20.
Okay, intellect check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that 2 points on my pool.
Okay.
Uh,
So add 6.
Fuck.
10. They're like, well, that's it. Yeah. So, all right. So step up in about the middle of that circle there.
Yep.
Move your guy there. And they move to you and they're like, not so fast. That doesn't sound right. We're going to need to see your ID. Bust out some papers, buddy boy. Bust out your and they say something like your Cymbeline citizenship papers, your CCP. Got to see your CCP. Pull that out.
I don't have any.
Well, where are you from?
Oh boy.
Earth.
Oh boy. All right.
All right, hold on.
Oh,
Bring
shit.
up the stellar map again. I'll pick a place.
Earth, you said, huh? Earth, huh? Yeah, that doesn't sound right. No papers. You're gonna have to come with us. And this one guy reaches out to sort of like grab you by the shoulder.
I go willingly,
All right, so he gives this other guy comes up behind.
knowing that we have to pass by the door that.
Yeah, so this other guy comes up behind you, and he looks like he has a little laser shooter out. He's got it pointed to the. It's just a small laser pistol.
Do these guys really think they use legals and citizens to clean septic tanks?
I don't know. And this guy is like, I'll call it in. And you see him start talking about on lace. And you can see him's like, it's still, the fucking thing's not down again. Just
Still
take him and
down, yeah.
I'll call it in as soon as you guys get down. And they begin moving towards that. And he's sort of standing there watching. And then they move you over to this area here. So, all right. So Mallory is thinking about going on op fire. We're not even in initiative yet. But so you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get in initiative so that we can at least give everybody a chance to do stuff in order.
Fuck me. Man, I needed a refresh earlier tonight.
Oh man, ugh. That's horrible.
Hold on a second. I got to punch up the thing here.
Both Mallory and Tam rolled a 9.
Okay.
Oh wait, you didn't have turn order up yet. We have to re-roll.
No, it's up.
But it doesn't have the numbers in it.
Hold on a second. Where is it? Here we go.
Fuck. I rolled a 9 first.
Dang it. Okay. All right. So let me roll my guys. So I'm gonna have group 1 is gonna be these guys. Whoops. And group 2. Hold on. And group 2 is gonna be this guy. So they are. Hold please. Okay, 1 second. Shoot. It's not great. Sorry, this is taking longer than I hoped. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. So, all right. What are they gonna?
My kidneys spoil because of your delay.
They have edge, so +3. The kidney spoil. Sorry about that. They're still in ice. In your satchel. All right. Group 1 is 13. Group 2 is 10. Okay, that's not great. But it helps me get them. All right. Oh, that accidentally got you. All right. So, Mallory, what'd you roll?
A 9.
A 9.
Ugh.
Hold on. Why is this not sticking? It's being a real bitch cake. All right. Mallory got a 9.
But I'm hoping I can just surprise them. Bang.
Bishop, what'd you get?
Natural
Where's-
20.
Did you really?
Yep. Which is a
Damn.
complete waste.
Yeah, it's kind of like the wizard being at the top of the order. Dr. Wagner, a 10? Am
Yes, sir.
I missing anybody? Tam, Mallory, Bishop, Wagner. That's it, right? That's all we got tonight. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So battle isn't enjoined. So there's a couple of things happening, but we're not in an active fight yet. So Tam, you are being taken. These guys are, so the one guy behind you has a small laser gun, standard issue, personal defense laser.
Right.
That are issued to all ConStab guys. The guy next to you is just sort of like frog marching you. He's got his one hand on your thing and he's sort of like dragging you towards the door.
Right.
The other guy is back here and you heard him. He's like, I'll call it in. And then you hear him a few seconds later say, damn it. It's still there. Comms are still down. I'll call you guys. Go ahead. Take him over to the outpost. And we'll, I'll tell him you're coming as soon as this thing gets rebooted.
Yep.
All right. So we go into stuff. So Bishop, you're first. What are you doing?
Can I hear what's going on in the other room?
Kind of, yeah. You got 2 open doors between the way, so you can. And these guys aren't being exactly quiet. So yeah, you're thinking, well, whatever Tam thought he was going to try and do, that didn't work.
So can I roughly gauge where they are from their talk and their footsteps?
Roughly, yeah, probably. I mean, yeah. I mean, it'd be kind of tough, but yeah.
I'm gonna be cautious.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait until I hear them up here.
Okay. Until they move closer to
Until
that
they-
primary door,
that-
that primary
that
pressure
door.
door.
And then I'm gonna pull up my hood and put in the earphones. No music, just put in the earphones.
Okay.
And when they're up there, I'm going to come through this door
Okay.
and walk over to this terminal.
Okay. I'm going to open up that door so you can get a better look at things. There you go. So that door's just open now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, it's not really open. You're going to open it.
Right.
Okay. All right, cool. Dr. Wagner, you've got, so Smitchy is right there. You've got him. He's not doing anything extraordinary, but you can tell that he is also, I mean, he certainly hasn't recovered from the fact that within the last 2 hours he was shot. Now you
Didn't
patched
he
him
have
up.
2 bottles of the nicest red wine that they have.
He did ask for a wine list, yeah, but
Yeah.
that's not always great for people who have blood loss.
It's fluid.
Yeah, kind of.
And
You
it's
ever,
red.
you ever give blood, then go have a couple of beers? It's like cheap date night.
That's why on my dates we always gave blood first.
So he probably may have gotten a glass or 2 of wine down at Bennigan's, but he's not only suffering from blood loss, but he's probably in your eyes at least partially intoxicated. He's not steady on his feet, It wouldn't be anything for him to fall. You think that that would be quite something that he could manage quite easily.
Perfect. So do those stairs leading down? Is
They're
that
they're small stairs. I mean, it's like 2 steps. They just lead down onto a platform, a lower platform.
but is that platform visible to the constabs?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try a little something daring.
Okay. Now that door's closed right now.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Can I open it?
sure.
Okay. Open it, come down, go. Damn it, what are you doing with my tech? If he doesn't have my OR finished in 5 minutes, my patient is going to die. You unban him now, or I am going to call the fucking mayor.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Deception. You are trained in deception.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
Nice.
So you're gonna try and deceive these cops. All right, go for it.
See, I told you I was legit.
What do I need to roll?
Oh, so deceiving cops is not easy. So this is a challenging difficulty
I have
thing.
You have to roll a
25 into
D20 plus 6, probably.
You have to roll a D20. Well, it depends on if he's going to burn some intellect on this. So it's a challenging. So DC is 15. You are using deceptive. So
Deception,
your
right.
skill. You're trained
I
in
didn't
deception.
mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're trained in deception, which brings it down a step to a 12. If you want to burn some intellect from your intellect pool, well, you got intellect edge, so that brings it down to a 9. If you want to burn some pool numbers, you can bring that down even further.
Okay.
But it'll cost you from ability points, intellect points.
I've got a few to spare.
You do have a lot of intellect points.
So I have to roll a 9.
Right now, you've got a 9. If you want to burn at some intellect points, you can burn an intellect point for each point that you bring down. So if you want to
If you burn 3,
it brings it down to a 6. Yeah.
no, if you burn 3 of them, it brings it down to a 0, doesn't it?
No, it's 1-to-1 for points.
Oh, it's 1-to-1. Okay.
Yeah. Edge, you get 3. But every point that you burn from a intellect is 1.
Okay.
So if you want to burn 9 intellect points, you bring it to a 0. It's an automatic success, but it's a lot of points.
Right. No, I don't think I want to do that. So wait a minute. So my bonus gets me down to 9.
You get it down to a 9 or better. Yeah.
I'll burn 4.
All right. Down to a 5 or better. What's your intellect score right now?
It's full strength 25.
Okay. All right. So
I-
if you burn 4, you're down to 21. That's fine, but that's still a lot of intellect points. You are quite intellectual.
Wait till you see me drink later.
Oh, it's gonna be good. All right. So so 5 or better to convince these cops.
Oh my God.
Wow.
This guy comes running over and says, "Who the hell are you?"
Oh no. Oh shit.
How the fuck?
Oh man. Oh no.
He's like, "Who the hell are you? And who is this guy? You got some explaining to do, mister."
All right. I'm getting my gun ready.
Okay. The ConStab guys, group 1 stops. And they're just holding Tam there, and Tam's probably doing something like this.
Can we go back to that 7 I rolled by accident?
No, you can't go back. Can't go back. Always forward. All right. So the other cop is in the process of running up. He's not quite there yet, so he's still in the circle. But you can hear him yelling. These guys stop and are just staring at you, and they have the laser. Now the laser is sort of pointed in your general direction, Doctor. This other guy pulls his defense laser, and he's running up, but he's not pointing it at you. He's got it sort of out. But he's not pointing it at you. And he's like, "Yeah, hey, who are you? Where are you coming from? What, you know this man? What's going on here?" He doesn't have papers. Something screwy. Mallory, you're up.
All right.
Bishop's probably like, I was good.
Yeah, Bishop's not doing a damn thing now.
All right.
You're starting to think that maybe you're worried for this cop's kidneys, though.
Okay. Well, I mean, we gotta get onto our ship. Les, I did not see this. What's this thing?
Which thing is that? Point that out to me again.
Right
That
there?
oh, those
The
are
door.
just those. That's the doorway. It's just a couple of steps down outside the door.
Really, so this door communicates into this chamber here.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. May I move from? No, never mind. All right. Shit. Let me think. Dad. All right.
I'm very curious as to what you're going to do because I know you've got some
Yeah.
ideas up there, and it's starting to frighten me just the teeniest bit.
Let me think about this.
Delay.
Shit. ConStab. These are the constabulary of the.
Yeah, of Cymbeline
space
Station.
station.
Yeah, they're station cops,
All right.
not federals.
Okay. Local constabulary.
Local guys. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna bust in through these doors with my shotgun, and I'm gonna say, constabulary, detain these two fugitives.
Oh, so you're going to run through the doors, the pressure doors,
Yes.
with a shotgun,
Yes.
and you say, "Constabulary, detain these two individuals."
Yes.
All eyes now suddenly turn to you. And well, all eyes, 6 eyes, and 2 personal defense lasers.
Mhm.
This guy now also draws his personal. Mehmet, he lets go of your arm and
Mhm.
draws his personal defense laser. And this guy says, "Dude, put down the gun right now and tell me who you are."
I'm from headquarters. These two are escaped fugitives. We must detain them right away.
All right. All right. So I'm going to look, Mallory Graves. Do you have any deception skill at all? I do not see
Won't do you any
deception skill.
good.
I have
Well, nothing does you any good if you roll a 2.
you know what? I'm
You
gonna
do not.
roll.
You do not have any deception skill.
But you know, I look very daring do and dashing.
Well, he certainly got their attention with a shotgun. So give me a roll.
Yes, sir. One
No
roll.
bonuses. Do you have edge and intellect?
No.
Okay.
With my scores, no. I
Okay.
roll a 2.
Jesus.
Cops start yelling, "Put the gun down now! Put the gun down now!" And all 3 of them are pointing their lasers at you.
That's fine.
Put it down! Put it down now! Put it down right now!
Can I focus on that guy here?
Sure. Are you going to fire at him?
Yes, I am.
All right.
And which one?
All right. So you
Okay.
run in, you yell out, get those guys. The cops stop yelling. Mallory levels his shotgun and fires it off. All right. So
Pam,
you
duck.
get it's an auto
yeah.
shot. It's a full auto shotgun. But in this case, you've done some other stuff. You only get 2 shots here.
That's fine. Two
But this
is all I need. Tam, duck.
Tam, you see that shotgun come down, and you're just like, "Wah!"
All right. Now, Les, what should I roll here?
You got D20. So you got speed. You have edge and speed. So it's 15 to hit. So you have an edge and speed. You are practiced with guns and suffer no
Plus-
penalty. So that brings it down to a 9. It's +6 so far.
Mhm.
And your damage is 10.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see.
So 9 or better to hit, and your damage is 10.
Okay. Here's what this Gun
because you get
does.
+1 damage. All right. Yeah. So you would auto 2. So you get 2 shots per action. Since you've already kind of run in here,
Mhm.
you can fire twice. So you roll
Okay.
2 d20 +6. All right. First one goes awry. That's a miss.
That's fine. And
That was a hit. So you hit this guy. You do 10 points of damage, which immediately brings his might to 0. And he staggers backward as this shotgun blast hits him square in the armor.
Okay.
Boom, and he's thrown backwards. Tam, you see the guy next to you who moments before had a hold of your shoulder and was walking you across. Mallory comes in, is like, grab those guys. And the other guys are like, no, we're cops. And they go, and then he just like blasts.
I hope this works.
Your turn, Tam.
Run.
I'm actually quite curious to know what you're going to do.
Run.
Oh, fuck.
Well, you know, we're not going to get these guys off our ship any other way.
Bishop, you just heard shotgun blast.
I take 2 move actions to get to here.
Okay, so you just scoot.
I just scoot.
Bravest man on the planet.
And I am below this counter level, so that this guy
So you're
can't
ducking
shoot me.
underneath? Okay.
Well, I'm not getting under it, but I'm like getting low. So
Okay.
that this guy doesn't have a shot at me.
All right, cool. All right, so that's the end of that round. Let's go into round 2. Bishop Hawk, you heard a shotgun blast, and then you saw Mehmet Tam running across the way, across the doorway.
Yeah, well, my plan went to shit, so I'm going to hide in this corner and cover my ears. This guy's fucking nuts.
All right. ConStab. This guy is going to try, and he's going to shoot his laser at Mallory. He has edge, but that's it, and it's the difficulty. So he's going to need a. Well, he would get, so it's a step up. So basically, he needs a 15. 18. Gotcha. Poly.
Does my armor help?
Yeah, absolutely, it does.
Yes,
So the laser. Do you have the polycarapace armor? Okay, hold on a second. So carapace armor, yeah, it happens. So do you have a DR of any of that armor on there?
Let me think about this. Not
I think
sure.
the
Do you
plus
have any
16
specs?
just takes away
I
16
think it's plus
damage.
16.
It's 16 total. All right.
It takes
So
away
that-
some damage directly.
Yeah. So that 16 is now a 12 as the laser pings into it and the armor gets it. This guy takes a step forward and fires his laser at you
That's
as
fine.
well. He's uninjured, so he gets his bonus. 19. He got you too. So 2
Oh.
lasers slam into your carapace armor. That carapace armor is now down to 8.
Ugh. All right.
All right. Dr. Wagner.
Well,
I'll tell you what, you love gunfights.
if I had a gun, I don't know if I have my snow cone machine with me.
I think the snow cone gun's still on the ship.
Yeah. So I have to go tend to my patient,
Okay.
and he needs to stand right about there.
Okay. He was on the couch. Oh, so you're getting him up off the couch and putting him in front of you?
Well, yeah, I need a
Operation-
shield.
Operation Human Shield.
Operation Human Shield commences. All right. ConStab Group 2 runs over here.
Mhm.
And actually, you know what? He's going to run over here.
Mhm.
And he's going to take a shot as well. He's
Me?
uninjured.
Why? All right,
Because you have a shotgun.
all right.
And you just used it to shoot a cop.
All right, great.
And he hits you.
Oh
So
my
your
God.
armor is down to 4.
These rolls. Good Lord.
I'm getting them.
How
But it's your
come you're
turn.
getting him and we're not?
Huh?
How
come
come
I'm-
you're getting the good rolls and we're not?
I don't know. It's
Is it
it's
like Vegas slot machines where you get to set the odds.
no.
I don't know.
Okay.
You just suck that bad right now.
Yeah.
Well, it's Mallory's turn. So Mallory, you can, if you want to move, you can move, but you can also rock and roll.
Can I? Okay. How many people can one shotgun blast affect?
Well, I mean, a single shot from a shotgun is not going to hit more than one person.
All right.
Why? It spreads. That's what shotguns do.
No, you're doing 4 shots.
You got 4 shots though.
All right. Fine. I'm gonna hit that guy.
You're gonna kind of blow them through there, and try and get everybody.
I'm gonna try to get them all.
Okay. So what I need you to do is pick one of those guys who's going to get 2 shots.
That
Or
guy
you're
gets 2 shots here.
Which guy?
This guy right here, the one that I've hit,
Oh, you're gonna finish him off, huh? Okay.
and I'm gonna try. You know.
All right.
so,
Let's do it.
D20
All right,
plus 6.
Yeah, you need 9s or better, unless you want to burn some speed. Ooh, that's a hit.
And what did I do to him?
10 points.
Okay. Okay. And I'll hit him again. Can I burn speed?
Yeah, if you want 1 point per point. So
My speed, that's actually my best trait. It's the 12. It's just lame. I'll burn 2.
okay, so you're down to 10.
Yes, sir.
That brings it down to a 7 or better on this final one.
20.
So yeah, so he falls, gasping. As you can see, it looks like there's a hole in his ballistic armor, because you can see blood pouring out from his uniform. He's down on the ground.
That's fine. Now 2 for him.
Okay, you're not going to try and shoot any bullets at this guy?
2 for him.
Okay, sounds good.
There's 1.
Hit. Okay.
And again.
Yep.
23.
That was
Down.
He's not quite down, but he is significantly injured, staggered backwards. This guy's down. His personal defense laser is rolling across. The handle is rolling across the ground. This guy is still on his feet, but his armor absorbed most of the blasts.
Right.
But he's grievously injured.
Okay.
All right, that's Mallory. Kaboom, kaboom. Bishop, you hear an automatic shotgun cycling in the other room. Tam, you're up. I'm assuming you're getting deeper underneath the counter.
Would somebody please at least throw a rock at that guy?
I am drawing my weapon and shooting at him.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. What's your weapon? Now you have several weapons now, because you have Smitchy's old gun, which is a heavy pistol, and you have Wanada's pistol, which you haven't tried out yet. But you could probably maybe try the targeting bracelet to see if it provides you any benefit.
Sure. That's Smitchy's gun, though, isn't it?
No,
No,
it was
that's hers.
it was Wanada's gun. It's a light
Wanada's.
pistol, but it has so the bracelet
The
basically
targeting bracelet.
bas-
Yeah.
bracelet gives you +2 to hit
Um.
using that pistol only.
Right. How much damage does each do?
The little pistol does 4. The heavier pistol does 6.
Okay, a little pistol.
All right, so you do the little pistol. All right, so you get +2 when you use the pretty bracelet. It
Okay.
looks nice on you, Tam.
And I think, is it a speed thing?
No, just +2 to attack. You do get 2 shots though,
Yeah.
or 2
okay.
actions,
Okay.
unless you want to move or anything. You're just gonna. I think you missed twice. Well, no. Wait a second. Do you have edge in speed?
I have edge and speed. That's why I asked if it was speed. So add 3 to each of those.
The
So
12 is a hit.
So 15. Okay. So 4 points.
Boom. All right. He looks around. He's like, "What are you shot at me?" Sticks. All right. Round 3. Bishop, any change in your in what
No.
you're doing? So you're gonna just keep back there, hands on ears. Now you hear
Eh.
another The
and
snap.
tighter on ears because there's a howitzer going off in the other room.
All right, ConStab. He's out. He's gonna take. He's struggling, but he can only take one shot, which he takes. He doesn't even know the other guy's getting shot at, so he's gonna take it at Mallory. He needs a 15. Ooh, laser misses Mallory. And Wagner, it's your turn.
Hey Smitchy, where are you hiding that other pistol? We need it.
Tam's got it.
Yeah, Tam's got it. He doesn't have another pistol. He doesn't even have the knife.
Okay.
Mallory took his knife away.
All right, Bishop, you look like you're a little low. Do you need some help while you're hiding? I can fix up your health bar.
Well, that's intellect.
You've seen him operate.
Yeah, he hasn't been injured. He's burning intellect points
Yeah, and
Okay.
to accomplish things.
it's all right, dude. I'll take an aspirin and a band-aid. You keep your scalpel over there.
I've got some lovely kidney pie.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
No ketamine for me. Thank you very much.
Okay. Anything else, Wagner? So Hawk,
No.
Bishop Hawk rejects your entreaties.
I'm essentially unarmed other than a medical kit. So I'm just gonna keep behind my human shield.
Okay. ConStab 2 is gonna run over here. Well, no, he's not. He's gonna fire his laser at the first one he's gonna fire at Graves.
Okay.
13, he's gonna miss. The second one he's gonna whirl and fire at Tam. Ooh,
Oh,
hit them.
Ouch.
Four points. You got armor on?
No.
Okay, you just took a personal defense laser for
Ow.
4 points of might damage.
Damn.
Oh, wrong one. Hold on. No, that's right.
All right, Mallory.
All right. That guy gets a shotgun blast.
Okay.
Here it comes. 14.
That's a miss normally.
Okay. Ew, I should have declared a speed.
Well,
I-
don't you get the free thing for speed?
Well,
I
you have to
do-
declare it though.
Well, edge. Yeah, he would get edge. But you're already using that in the +6, aren't you?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am. So I'm gonna use 2 more speed and shoot at him again.
Okay.
Here we go. 2 more speed. 13. That hits though.
With
Using
2,
two
yeah,
speed.
it will. Yeah, that's a hit.
Yep.
So he goes down and he looks unconscious.
Great. Now I have 2 more shots. I'm gonna use, and I've used 4 speed so far. May I use 2 more?
How much speed do you have left?
Well, I have.
You used 2 last time, 2 this time, so you're down to 8
He's friends with
speed.
the doctor. He gets lots of speed.
Okay, so you're down to 8.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you could use it again if you want. You got 2 more shots too.
Can I use 4 speed? To hit him?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
4 speed. 16.
16 and 4 is 20. That's a hit. So he is now impaired. It whirls him around.
Okay.
Now he's facing you again. He was facing Tam because he just shot at Tam and hit him. But now
That's
he's
fine.
facing you. Hold on a second. That's a 0.
I got 1 more shot, I think.
Yep.
I've used most of my speed.
You got 4 speed left.
I'm not gonna use speed anymore. I'm gonna just shoot him.
Ooh, that's a hit. He goes down.
Hot damn.
He's still conscious though. Okay. So hold on a sec. All right. So all 3 of the cops now are on the ground with shotgun wounds. This one is conscious.
Mhm.
But he's on the ground. His laser has rolled away, and he's basically he's moaning and holding his side.
Okay.
This guy is unconscious, and there's blood leaking out onto the floor from underneath his body armor.
Mhm.
This guy is conscious, And he still has his laser in his hand, but you can see that he's he's also he's trying to catch his breath because he took 2 shotgun blasts into a thing. So he's trying to, it looks like he can't breathe.
Okay.
Or like he got the wind knocked out of him.
Got it. All right.
Mehmet. Oh, sorry, go ahead. What were you doing?
Am I allowed to move?
No.
Right.
No, you're done.
Yeah, you were rocking and rolling with shotgun blasts.
Got it. Okay.
Mehmet.
Come over here, grab his gun. Tell Mallory to get the other guns from those 2. Yell in the room for Doc to come and stop the bleeding on this one cop, and tell Bishop to grab Smitty and head to the ship.
Okay. So you reach out and pluck his personal defense laser out of his nerveless fingers as he kind of goes, "Oh, give me that back!" Oh, and the rest of you. So you hear Tam yell out, "Wagner, get in here and stop this guy's bleeding!" Bishop, grab Smitchy and head for the ship.
And Mallory, grab the other weapons.
Mallory, grab the other weapons. All right.
Sure. All right.
Hawk, what do you do?
Hang on. I gotta bow out. It's
Oh!
after 11.
Oh, it's 11:04. Do you guys want to stop here?
Yeah, we're stopping here.
Feel free to go without me. I can.
No,
stick
stop.
my
Well, I mean,
guy-
Let's stop.
just tell them what you're doing is going to the ship.
I'm going to the ship. No.
All right.
After stopping the bleeding of the one guy.
Yeah, after stopping the bleeding of the one guy, I'm going to the ship. I got to
Right,
take
cool.
the ship on the ship.
All right.
Officer Smith, we whatever that doctor did to you, he managed to save your life. However, you only have 1 kidney left.
All right. Good night.
We're not.
everyone.
All right. Thanks, guys. This was awesome.
Can we kind of wave this and say we do get to the ship?
Yeah, I think so. I think there wouldn't be there. They can't really put up a thing. Bishop, you would know that probably with shotgun blasts, the passive gunshot detectors are probably going off all over the place.
My bad.
But yeah, you guys can get into the ship. So next time we will start from there. When you guys get into the
Sounds
ship
good.
and start to try to escape from Cymbeline.
Good. All right.
Awesome.
Okay, bye, guys.
All right.
Bye,
Good night, you guys. Thanks again.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I'm gonna crash out.
All right. See you, bud. Have a great week.
Good night. Oh,
And we'll talk
let's talk about your web stuff soon too.
Yeah. Let me know when you're free.
Also, Les.
Hey, you got it. The talking dinosaur shirt. Great. That that Bowman sent you. Fantastic. Very cool.
Thank you. It's lovely.
I'll tell it. Well, you could tell him next weekend during thing. It was Tom Bowman's idea.
It's
So-
really nice.
Yep,
Thank you.
it was-
It's a really nice shirt.
Good. I'm glad you like it. He'll be
Lot.
pleased to hear from you.
Very good. All right. I'm gonna crash out. It's gonna be a long day, long week. I gotta
Okay.
Rest, but we're gonna get your website stuff fixed up.
Sounds good. All right.
Sounds
Just
good.
let me know. Just let me know what days work best for you.
All right, cool. I'll drop a line to Oro.
Okay. Sounds perfect.
Good night.
All right. Good night, dude. See ya.
Take care.